Let's get down to business. First quarter action here for round 9 of the Alinta Energy Gippsland League. You can find us at the Morwell Rec Reserve this afternoon for your Sunday afternoon football on this King's Birthday weekend. It is Morwell taking on Traralgon. The Tigers had a little slip up last week, but they're back on their home deck for this King's Birthday clash against their arch rival in the Traralgon Maroons. Of course, they're wanting to consolidate a top 5 spot on the ladder, as Paul Carter alluded to in the pre-game. This will certainly do that, maybe even up in that top 3 echelon, where they do look to have that double chance come the end of the year. They do face the Maroons, who currently sit second on the ladder at the moment, and they have been big surprises this year. They're young, quick, enthusiastic play. It's an exciting way to play football. But if there's a team in the comp that can match that, it is the Tigers. They match up very close to each other, similar age profile as well, and this will be an absolutely cracking game of football. It's great to have your company on Sunday afternoon. My name's Daryl Cooling. My co-caller this afternoon is Timmy Sexton. Good afternoon to you, Timmy.
Scud and listeners, great to be here on a Sunday afternoon. King's Birthday weekend. Fantastic that we've got another game of Alinta Energy Gippsland League football between 2 quality teams. Looking forward to a great game this afternoon.
Certainly are as well. Of course, our special comment is Nick's Boxer Lucchino. He's here for Carpet Country this afternoon, helping dreams become a reality since 1981. He wasn't here for the pre-game, but he's here for the call. Boxer, good afternoon.
Oh, thanks, Scud.
Where is he?
Do you want me to put the voice on for him, or I can try and stuff up your ground report if you like?
Well, you did actually. We don't have Boxer, and we don't know where he is. We need to put an SOS out there. There is a sponsors luncheon currently happening at the Morwell Football Netball Club. Sam Kekovich is the special guest in there. Boxer has lost his way. We don't know if he's at Moe, he's on the Murray, or he's down at Mildura. We don't know where he is.
He doesn't know where he is, but no, I went out to the ground just before in that break there. Look, the ground is in great condition, considering obviously a little bit of drizzle is just sitting on the top of the surface at the moment, but I think provided we get nothing else at the moment, it just stopped drizzling as I was coming back up.
Okay.
It should drain really quickly. We know how good the ground here is at Morwell, and the work that Latrobe City puts into this ground. So no, provided we have no more rain, we should have a nice clean game this afternoon.
All right. Tim Sexton for Carpet Country this afternoon, and when it comes to walls, floors and windows, Carpet Country have Gippsland covered. Traralgon Superstore and in sale as well. Now with a new Country Tiler, you can check out the new tile range, sourced only from the finest suppliers. Something for everyone there on Argyle Street, Traralgon, and Foster Street in Sale. They help dreams become a reality since 1981. Of course, our number 1 stats man in the business is back on Sunday afternoon football, and his name is Paul Carter for Gippsland Isuzu. Paul, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daryl, Tim, and listeners. I think the battle of the midfield is going to have a really big impact on this game. As you say, Daryl, I can see big Charlie Burr going into the middle. He has been playing up back while Tom Smith was doing the ruck work, but he'll be up against big Max Jacobs, and that'll be a terrific battle between the two. And the midfield's in there with Chance Daltrey, Louis D'Angelo, and the Bailey brothers, Boyd and Brandon Bailey. And the ones who win those centre clearances is going to have a big bearing on the result of this game.
Need a tip, and who wins?
I'm actually going to go for Morwell. I think Morwell really will have the burning desire this afternoon. Not that Traralgon are going to be any less than normal Traralgon teams are, but I'd say Morwell by about 12 points.
12 points, all right. Timmy Sexton?
I'll go with the Maroons by 7.
7 points to Traralgon for Timmy. I'm going to go the Tigers. I think they can win by 10 points. If Boxer was with us, the game is starting, and he'd give us a tip, but he's not.
I'm sure he'll be able to give us a tip in the 4th quarter.
We have had good word that he is not far away, so let's hope that our special comments man is with us very shortly. As this first quarter, Steve Essler, as we said, is about to get things underway. We've got listeners all over the place as well, and great to have your company on Sunday afternoon footy. Jacobson and the big fella in Burr, and it goes straight down to Daltrey, or as an Ambler in the middle of the ground. I'll get that right in a moment. It is Connor Ambler. And the umpire said, let's do it again. So this time Burr in the front spot will get the tap down there. Might win a free kick for holding the man. And it's going to go the Tigers' way. He'll look to give this one off, and he does, to the coach in Bailey. That's Boyd. Barrels one upside down inside, and he got dumped after he kicked it downfield. And the free kick's going Tigers' way. Tim Sexton didn't like it.
No, we didn't get dumped, Scud. That was a little bit of an exaggeration.
Okay.
I think they've taken the lead from the AFL yesterday with Sicily.
Handballs quickly off to Cooling, under pressure with a kick on goal to open things up, if you don't mind. Blake Cooling, the backman, gets the first for the Tigers.
Absolutely, he does. And just got to bring Scud Cooling back down to earth, everybody. He's just gone through the commentary box here at Morwell Rec Reserve. Great start to the Tigers, absolutely. And as you said, the backman in the new pink boots. The new bright pink boots. You can't miss him with the big tat and the big pink boots. He's just a bit of a showman like his old man, I tell you.
I'll tell you what, Daryl, you said the boots might not stay on all afternoon. They're staying on all day today. That's for sure. Great goal by Blake. And the Virtue Home scoreboard has Morwell after 45 seconds, 1 goal straight 6.
Jacobson and Burr will go at it again. Big Jacobson got the tap down, wasn't able to get it clear. McAuliffe will get the free kick, holding against Jacobson again. That's 2 that he's given away. Brandon McAuliffe in the middle of the ground. He puts the ball in deep inside 50. Big contest come through. Membry got the hands to it. Came down to Amblo, gave it out to Marsh. Scholters takes a clearing kick out of the back line. No one was able to take the mark there. Willerton was held. He'll get the free kick. Without the ball there, and he'll take the free kick for Traralgon on the half-back flank. Once he actually gets a hold of it. A little bit slippery there,
is.
The ball, as we said. It might be just for the first 5 or so minutes until he gets through there. He brings the ball out and lands in the hands of Cade Marsh. Still on the half-back flank, coming grandstand side, up to Vannewarden. He wasn't able to take the mark. Cooling was down there, gave the handball, and then he just completely dropped it. And now the free kick will go to the hands of Josh Hamilton. Good to see him back after a couple of weeks off. Kicks forward again. Vannewarden in a one-on-one contest over the top of them. Inside 50 for Traralgon. Drag the ball in, but umpire will come in and ball it up. On the 50 for the Traralgon Footy Club. We've gone 2.5 minutes here, and it is the Maroons with the first goal of the game as the ruckman go active. Jacobson gets the tap down. Coming through, wrapped up in a strong tackle was Burr by D'Angelo. He gets the handball, goes over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw-in.
So Lopez in the forward line with Linton. We'll take him full forward. And as we said, Vannewarden down there as well. Taylor Wetherell's got him. Boundary throw in here. We have to do some special comments on our own. Good little tap down straight to Ambler. Kick around the body. Bounces over the top of Lopez's head. Misses the goal though, and it's through for a minor score. Virtue Home scoreboard. Paul Carter.
5-point lead to Morwell at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. 1 goal straight 6 Morwell. Traralgon now 1 behind 1 point.
So we're doing a bit of everything. Of course, we are missing our special comments man, who did promise that he'll be here, and I don't think you'll see him again now. Zach Anderson rolls in from fullback, comes to the grandstand side. McAuliffe will be the target. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Second effort has to be tough. Nicely worked there this time by Trapodi. Ducks the shoulder, gets around one, now kicks it straight up and down. Sitting under this is Willerton. Comes backwards quickly. Thumped forward there by Reuters. Anderson was there, gives it to Cooling. He handballs over the top to Bailey. Little tap, tried to get it to Brown and couldn't do so. Boundary throw in.
Absolutely. There's a good solid contest as we expected between these two teams, and a nice hot start as it's going to be. No one really able to get the clean possessions other than that goal from Cooling as the ball comes back in. Ruckman go at it again. Musil, he got the tap down. Brown looked to get it. Ambler came through. Quick hands coming out. Ended up in the hands of Boyd Bailey.
Oh, Brandon.
Brandon wasn't able to pick it up, so Boyd went and said, I'll just do it myself. Kicks it on the left boot going forward. One-on-one contest. Membry in front. Good hands. Able to stay down was Hillier. Running through, though, Tate Marsh. He'll see the ball over the boundary line on the far side. And we'll have a boundary throw in about 65 metres around from the Tigers' goal.
Whoever's coming through the door now, don't let him in.
Lock the door.
Let him in.
Lock the door. Lock the door.
Special comments. We're not having comments this afternoon. A boxer just barreled through the door, if you don't mind. 2:20 the game starts, Boxer, and welcome. Good afternoon to you.
Musil took the front position, was able to get the tap down. No clear possession came out of it. Umpire then called holding the ball. It'll be a Traralgon free kick. No advantage being given. And it'll be D'Angelo over on the far side that'll take the free kick.
While we have a little break in the play, we've got listeners from all over the state who have arrived on time. I know that Colin Milkins from South Australia, good Tiger man, he's joining us. Glenn Bone up in the Gold Coast, he's joined us on time as well. You reckon our special comments could join us?
Well,
no.
I'm very sorry. He lives 3 minutes from here.
Exactly.
As Marsh is wrapped up on true centre wing, and we'll have a ball up.
He couldn't even get in. I had to remind him who I was to get in.
That's why he couldn't get in.
Ruckman go at it. Jacobson front position down to Ambler. He's quick hands to D'Angelo and again to Brent. He'll take the advantage on the wing. Deliver the ball inside 50. One-on-one contest. Vannewarden gets over the back of his head. unable to pick it up, but we'll see it over the boundary line. Is the Tigers, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Tigers lead it by 5 points, 5.5 minutes into the first quarter for Virtue Homes. Big moments this afternoon, brought to you by the Morwell Bowling Club. The better beer for a limited time is the 6th tap.
Boundary umpire brings the ball back in. Vanny Warden will go against Musil. Give that one to Musil as Reuters tried to pick it up, wasn't able to get anything out of it. It's a scrappy affair here at the moment. Good and nice, tough contest. The umpire will come in, will ball it up about 35 metres around from the Traralgon goal.
So Joel Scolters goes to Brandon McDonald, the leading goal scorer for the Tigers. Interesting matchup there, while Membry goes to Hillier. Membry's got the height, Hillier will have the pace. This time, though, it's in the forward 50. Kick around the body. This time, it's from Halliburton. And he misses everything, goes out of bounds on the full. Good to see Sam back.
Conditions are really good.
Oh, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Thanks for being very patient.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I know that.
McCole brings it back into the field of play. Musil will be the target. Maxie Jacobson flies high, couldn't complete it. Socket off the ground by Bailey. Now Hourigan socket it back toward. Burr goes in hard. So does Willett in the other way. Halliburton's kick was smothered. And now Brandon Bailey will run it towards the boundary line over.
And just the other matchup you've just been talking about too. Campbell Blewett's going with
Ty
Hourigan down here as well. So we'll keep an eye on that matchup for the afternoon.
Like a defensive forward, do you think, Bob?
I reckon 100% on.
Maybe he thought it was a 2:35 start like yesterday. As the ball comes back in, Jacobson, good work over the back.
Free kick.
But it's free kick's going to go
Jacobson
off the ball, going to go to Connor Ambler. He's going to centre the ball and end up in the hands there of Tate Marsh, whose quick chip kick forward ends up in the hands of D'Angelo, and he's going to take the kick. I'm not sure he's any real closer to goal than what Ambler was, but he's just on the other side, and he'll have a shot from about 40 metres out.
So what happened then? The free kick was given. Moore was stuck flat-footed. Traralgon moved. So Ambler was quick enough to be smart enough to get the ball inside for D'Angelo.
D'Angelo will come in, cross the 50. Looking for Traralgon, takes his little stutter step, comes out wide, kicks in. It's not going to make the distance. It's a horrendous kick. Lands at the top of the goal square. Vanny Warden looked to get it out there, needing the handball. Wasn't able to get it out there. Dropped the ball, but nothing came from it. Jacobson's back there. Gives the handball to Ambler. He goes backwards to McMahon, who was at his feet. They need to be cleaner here. He wasn't able to pick it up. Comes into and ends up in the hands there of Brown. He delivers the ball forward. Hourigan got the tap in. Scolders will be first back. Menta was trying to get back there. We had 2 good shepherds from Traralgon. He's called play on. Umpire's called play on. Ambler has just had his head ripped off, and now Ambler's gone, well, I'm just going to go in and throw my weight around. That was a horrendous miscall there. And another one.
Wow. So quick kick by Brown. Now a punch forward. They try to get it out of the congested area. Lots of players around this one. Reuters goes at it hard. Chance Daltrey tried the don't argue. I'm not sure what he saw, because it's not what we saw.
No, and I think he actually just let it go because he saw 2 or 3 other things in that passage of play that he could have paid as well.
All right, so now doing the roving work was the big fella in Burke. Gives it to Mentha, a little sidestep. Handball now to Lopez. That's Riley for the Tigers. Kicks towards McDonald. To the boundary line it goes. Let it go and over for a boundary throw and inside the Tigers forward 50. 9 minutes into the first quarter. It's the Tigers leading by 5. They've got the opening goal. The Maroons sit on one behind.
The only thing missing from the Connor Ambler tackle was the gallows.
Yeah. There you go.
Young Mentha, I tell you what, it's pace.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Certainly have a nice little sidestep as well.
Ball comes back in. Tigers forward 50. Jacobson got the big tap out in the hands of their Mentha. He's looked to get around. Willerton wrapped him up. Wasn't able to get anything clear. He goes back on. Good second effort there from Willerton. McFarlane got the quick hands out, ends up with McDonald. His quick hands going nowhere in particular. Boyd Bailey, quick chip over the top. Jackson McMahon.
Thought he had more time.
He had more time, didn't he? He had more time than what he thought. He punched it and it went over.
The umpire's called touched. Called touched, that's why he's quite defensive.
Good call, Boxer. That's why you're here for special comments this afternoon.
He's got to make up for the hour that he missed.
I'm trying to get my breath.
Give that one to Burr. McFarlane handball through. Brandon Bailey, quick kick inside 50. 2-on-1 contest going back there was Hourigan. Wasn't able to take the mark. Lands at the fall of wrapped up straight away by Scolters.
They've caught it in the back. Scolters just landed awkwardly on McDonald. And McDonald's going to go back and have a shot on goal as these Tigers lead by 5 points. Slide angle.
You mentioned Scolders went to Boyd Bailey before, but then he ended up
McDonald it was, my
to
friend.
McDonald now. Yeah.
No, yeah, he started there.
He
Yeah.
did start there.
Yep. So McDonald comes in for the first 2 years for the Tigers, and he's missed it. And now Timmy might say, justice prevails. Is that what you were thinking?
Well,
No.
glad he didn't say it. He wanted to
So
say
minor
it.
score.
Virtue Home scoreboard, it's 1 goal the difference. Morwell 117, Traralgon 1 behind 1 point.
McMahon with the kicking duties, goes to the far side of the ground. Right foot kick, gets to the good purchase on it as well. Back with a flight there, Lopez. Couldn't complete the mark. Strong tackle by McColl. And that was on Ambler. And the umpire said, let's ball it up.
It's quite physical, the game at the moment, what I've seen.
As you'd expect.
It's been a very one-on-one.
Burr took front position. He got it down. Bailey, Brandon of that variety, dropped it there. Get a handball out to Will Brent. He kicks it forward. Cooper Brown, 2 hands in the back there from Cooling. Nothing paid. He was good enough to get back onto it on his left boot. Delivers a ball inside 50. But Traralgon will repel through Hourigan. He tried to get the handball out. Nothing happening from it. And we're going to have a ball up. No, the umpire's going to just let it roll through and now call holding the ball. And it'll be a free kick to Traralgon and that'll go to Hourigan.
I'll tell you one thing, the pressure is immense from both. Boxer, we say the same word at the same time without looking.
We did.
He goes backwards to Membry.
I'm in for a shocker.
And to McMahon onto the other back pocket. And this comes out to Scolters. They've been able to transfer the ball to Traralgon and look to keep it out on this side. Tripodi's handball to Scolters wasn't good, and then he couldn't go back to get the second effort. He's gone back in. And they've just got to still remember that this is a little bit still wet weather football.
Yep.
Get the ball and kick it, Scud.
Yeah, exactly right. They had some open space to work into. So Jacobson and Burr. Burr tapped it down. Bailey was there. Gave it to his brother in Brandon. Inboard handball. Willardon's the first one onto this loose ball. Does well with the handball out the back. McMahon doesn't know which way to go. There's a free kick. And it's going Traralgon's way. That was after...
It was against McCauliffe then too. He just had a late tackle after Willington had got rid of the ball.
All right, so Liam Willington in his defensive back pocket will square it out wide. Can find Hourigan. Back there is Gabe Wood, who has gone back, as we not expected, but we spoke about it in the pre-game. Kick goes out of side. Whoa. Getting out there is Campbell for the Tigers with a little bit of toe. Inboard handball to Anderson. Over the top now to Hillier by hand. Kick around the body. Does it find a teammate? Lopez, Riley couldn't gather it. McMahon said, I'll get it. Lopez becomes the tackler. No prior opportunity now.
It was a good follow-up tackle there,
which
Scud.
way it's going to go.
It's holding the ball and
So
it's going to go to...
Cody McDonald's got the free kick, but our players have got to adjust now. They're very hot with holding the ball, holding the man, whatever it might is. Now, they're doing it both ways. They just need to adjust. McDonald's kick in towards McDonald. That was Brandon. Couldn't complete it. Halliburton there for the Maroons. Gives it to Daltrey. Outlet kick to Halliburton's good. Can Halliburton find a target? There's no one... Tripodi find a target. No one forward. So he has to go short to D'Angelo. And they're just going to take their time now, the Maroons, across half-back. Kick. Ambitious one. In the middle is going to be turned over, though. Anderson dropped the mark that he should have taken. And then didn't have the football. Looking for the free kick. Ambler didn't get it. Essler says, I'll ball it up on centre wing.
Are we doing a stat on tackling today?
I'll tell you, Ambler will be lucky. Ambler will be lucky to still have his
free kick to
Bailey. No, it was off the ball. Bailey gave him one, and then Ambler gave him one back. And as always, the umpire sees the retaliation. Scott, I'm more than happy for him to be hot with the holding the ball on both sides, but they need to protect the head, which is actually what they haven't done at the start of this game.
So Brandon Bailey chips it up at the top of the 50. It's going to land short of Brandon McDonald, although Daltrey couldn't mark it. McDonald then handballs into no one in particular. It was Campbell giving it to Bailey. Inboard handball to no one there. Lopez goes to ground. Back there was Vanna Warden. Maroons under pressure, their defence. Brandon Bailey's racked it up early. Handled over the top to Cohen Campbell. Willardon with a strong tackle. Over the boundary line it goes.
Seems, I mean, the game's hot. It's obviously where the skill level isn't great, but the conditions weren't as bad as what we thought they are when you're out in the ground at the minute too. So the rain's not that heavy. The conditions might be just the pressure of the game at the minute that's causing all these turnovers.
Comes back in to Ruckman. Vaniwarden got the tap down, not able to take it through, but Burr, he roved it. Comes out to Riley Lopez. His ball was smothered by D'Angelo. Picked it up, comes out wide with the relieving kick, ends up into the hands of Daltrey. He looks afield. He's got big Maxi Jacobson, goes up, one-on-one contest. No, he was there, able to pick it up in the hands Owers quickly. He came back and ends up there with McColl. Centering kick goes back to Bailey in their into Cooling into their defensive 50. Cooling goes out wide to the far side, looking for and out there and finding. It was out there was Burr. Jackson comes in inside 50. No one's able to take the mark there. McFarlane, he got a quick handball out. And the umpire will pay holding the ball for a free, holding on. Hillier, he comes running through, took the advantage and has put the ball straight through the middle for the second goal for the Tigers.
I think the Tigers are just got to be a little bit smarter coming inside 50. They're just bombing the ball and hoping. The kick there from Burr, I know, was under pressure, but at the same time, they don't have a lot of tools down forward, so they have to rely on their little players at the minute too. So when you compete against a taller opponent, either he's going to mark it or bring it to ground. They've just got to make sure they're front and centre every time, as Hillier was then.
And it takes them to a 12-point lead on the Virtue Home scoreboard at the 16-minute mark of the first quarter. Morwell 2-1-13, leading Traralgon 1 behind 1 point. Morwell have had the last 7 inside 50.
If the game gets called off now, I'm a good chance to win the Zambrero goal today. It's staying in the family.
No. I'm a good chance.
Well, I tell you what, Blake's not getting it and my nephew's not getting it either. So I'll be taking it home. Back to the middle they go. Burr put it down for the Tigers. McFarlane handles over the top. A nice one to Riley Lopez. Tigers are full of running. Inside 50. Campbell blew it, can't complete the mark. Ball in dispute. Cohen Campbell spins around, gives it to Ricky Mentha. Mentha handles over the top, does the team thing. Campbell blew it, the defender can't become the forward and pushes it across the face of goal. Paul Carter's not happy with that groin on a Sunday afternoon.
That shot and Brandon McDonald's shot, they should be 4 goals straight at the moment. They're 2-2-14. Morwell on the Virtue Home scoreboard. It's a 13-point lead over Traralgon, 1 behind 1 point.
And again, we saw that push forward by the young forwards there from Morwell.
Hourigan brings the ball back in to a contest, and we're going to have a free kick going here to Morwell.
I saw that one.
There's a lot of Ur and Ard in this box here today. I'm just relax, everybody.
Well, mine's around the, are they going to pay it?
Yeah.
Because they've paid all the others and then the one they might, but anyway, going
Ends
okay.
up with Charlie Burr. Who's going okay?
I don't know, not me.
Charlie Burr kicks it forward to a big contest. Comes down, ends up into the hands there of a clearing kick coming out from Traralgon. Will ends up with Hamilton to look to go up. He was nothing there. Down was Tripodi. His handball out came to Marsh. He got the handball out. The umpire will pay holding the ball because he couldn't see it.
That was a great tackle by Jackson Burr. Incredible tackle. But again, that inconsistency again.
Burr delivers the ball forward. Scolders goes up high. Wasn't able to get anything purchase on it. Dragged the ball back in. And the umpire will come back in and ball it up.
You have a feeling that McDonald, Brandon, that is, he's got just his timing's a little bit out with his leads because he had to stop and prop again. It's probably the second or third time I've seen him do it this quarter already.
Ruckman will go at it. Van der Waarden, he got the tap down. Halliburton looking to try his hands wrapped up straight away by McFarlane. And we'll have another ball up.
Pressure's good, structure's good from both sides at the moment, as you'd expect between these two arch rivals. First quarter.
Give that one to Van der Waarden again. Daltrey tried to get it out, couldn't. Jackson Burr got the handball out of the back, snaps it over the left shoulder. And umpire is going to say Hourigan's taken that mark on the last line of defence. And he's going to push the ball out wide through Skolters out to the far side.
He's going to come back to the near side. It doesn't make Hourigan. He's going to be under pressure, although good enough. Of course he is. He's one of the stars of the competition. Handballs over the top to Daltrey. Daltrey's outlet kick couldn't quite find a teammate in Jacob Cunico. Over the shoulder, free kick to Traralgon. Timmy's clapping in the box.
What did we say? Just relax.
No, but that's the one that they haven't been consistent on. Foxer.
He's got it.
Oh, you would have had lunch earlier, mate. He's just seen the lunch.
Cunico's kick at the toes of Hamilton. He gets a handball away to Tripodi. His right foot kick in the field of play is a good one. Lopez will sit. Spoil from Linton from behind. Then attacks the footy. Strong tackle there from Halliburton. And whistle's gone. Don't know which way it's going. It's going to go
too high to
Tigers' way. So Linton gets it. Kicks inboard dangerously. Bailey takes the mark and he's got one on over the top. It's Cohen Campbell and he's got some wheels. Does it sit? It does. He does the team thing, squares it up. McAuliffe can mark directly in front. Good team play from the Tigers. Bailey was good to be strong. Cohen Campbell was good to bring it back in the centre of the ground. McAuliffe shot on goal. Tigers lead by 13 with a shot to come.
And it's 10 inside 50s in a row to the Tigers.
Wow.
Linton takes the chance. He gets it off. If it doesn't go off, he's...
Look at a 50, by the way. There's
and that'd be against...
it was voice from Lopez because he caught one high. I think he might even have a little bit of blood coming off from the top of his head. He's not happy at all. No, there's no blood, but he certainly did mouth off to the umpire. Meanwhile, Brandon McAuliffe puts the goal through. The Tigers have got the first 3. They got the lead out to 19 points, Box.
Yeah, the pace from the Tigers is really starting to play a little bit of part here in this game at the moment too. And it was beautiful play by Campbell. Geez, he's got some wheels on him as well. There's a couple of players in this Morwell side that are really testing the sword of the Maroons at the moment, and it's working very well at this stage.
19-point lead at the 20-minute mark of the first quarter to the Tigers, and that's on the Virtue Home scoreboard, which reads Morwell 3-2-20, Traralgon 1 behind 1 point.
Ruckman go at it. Burr got the tap down and wrapped up straight again, and the umpire will come in and will ball it up again. Vanny Warden doing a fair bit of ruck work against Musil. Vanny Warden got the tap down straight to D'Angelo. He kicked the ball forward. No one there in that contest. Came back out. Ends up in the hands there of Cooling. His kick out to space. Leading the run back there is McMahon, but he wasn't able to take it. Umpire's blown a whistle too high.
Yep.
And Tom McMahon will take the free kick out on the far side wing. Kicks it down long to Pack there, 4 or 5, and
Free kick.
they're going to play another free kick, holding the man there, Vanny Warden. Free kick count, Paul?
10-9 Morwell's way. It's 19 free kicks.
19, and we've been going 21 minutes. As
kick a minute.
We'll break a record here.
As Cunico, he's called to play on when he, not sure what for, but he delivers on the left foot looking for Brown. Isn't able to find him, and we'll have a boundary.
Free or a mark?
No, it was a mark.
That's a mark.
And he was kicks it over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw in inside Traralgon's 50, the far side here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. Musil and Jacobson. Musil got the tap down for that one. Looking for Brown, but him and Marsh are going to try and see it over. No one's able to take a clean possession. Umpire's circling. Ball rolls over, and we'll have another boundary throw in. Just on the 50 for Traralgon.
Time to take a bit of a breath. Boxer, who are you tipping after Tigers have kicked 3 goals in the opening quarter?
I was going to tip more.
Oh.
Well, I was. 13 points for me, Scud.
All right, boundary throw, and Jacobs in the front spot. Second effort was good. Bailey got one over the shoulder and given the free kick. That's Boyd.
Can I just say, big crowd. I couldn't get the car in either. They've closed the gate as well.
Crowd.
So it's a great crowd, great turnout. And I did hear that you said there's a sponsors day as well in the rooms with Sam Kekovich. He's got a spit roast going in there in a minute. He loves his lamb.
He does, yep. Yeah, that was one request, lamb on the menu.
There you go.
So Boyd Bailey, just umpires had to work out whose for was the free kick there. And Boyd Bailey has it. It's going to look to go down the line, I think, with a long kick. And it is a very long kick in the end. The big fly at the back might be Blewett. Couldn't complete the mark. Ground level runners. Marshall's one of those. Handball's inboard. And they get a further handball over the top there was from Gabe Wood. And interesting that he's gone back, Timmy, because we spoke about it beforehand and you weren't that keen on the idea because of Connor Little coming out, but a predominant forward has gone back.
Oh, no, I wasn't keen on the idea of Lopez going back.
Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So of them switching up that thing. So they
Okay,
kept Lopez forward. Yeah, I think
Yep.
that's the only option they had coming in, because they didn't bring in another back replacement as such.
All right, from the stoppage, good work for the Maroons. Halliburton gave it to no one, though, and the Tigers have got numbers back. I tell you what, these Bailey boys, the brothers, they're waxing at the moment. Well, they got some numbers on their back end of this kick. Marsh is going to come inboard ambitiously, looking for Tripodi, can't find him. Cody McDonald was there to swoop. Can he get a handball to a teammate? No, he can't. Maroons get a lucky one, a throw there. Just that ambitious kick inboard for the Maroons isn't working for him at the moment. McMahon, that's a better kick to Halliburton at half forward. Wheels and goes. Inside forward 50. It's a short one. Anderson got back. Weatherall's there. Gives it to Cooling. Cooling's outboard kick. Gives a beautiful one to Bailey to run onto. Open space. He's got 20 metres in front. Decides to kick in the end. And it gets to McAuliffe. Going to give the handball back, is he? No, that's holding the footy every day of the week. And the Maroon supporters like it. The free kick's going to go to Gabe Wood. And they wanted Will Brent to get it. He's got the Will Brent fan club in the grandstand, I think. Reuters dropped the mark that he should have taken. Burr was there for the Tigers. Gives it to Bailey. Handball was smothered by Wood. Gabe Wood's been good early.
I'll tell you who else has been really good is Jackson Burr as well. His bullocking and his bulwark inside has been fantastic so far.
Touches for Boyd Bailey.
9 to each, Bailey.
Gee whiz, that's on the Gippsland Ozuzu stat count this afternoon.
Jacobson got rid of Burr of the Charlie variety, but Charlie roved it. He was wrapped up in a tackle by Jacobson, and the two ruckmen will go at it again. Ball goes up. Burr gets a tap down to D'Angelo. He got the quick kick, was smothered there. Reuters is wrapped up straight away by Boyd Bailey. Ball went forward 5 metres. And the coach is trying, don't give that. Don't. Seriously.
Yep.
They are.
As Tim turns off his mic.
And 50.
Well.
And unfortunately, he's blown the whistle too, Timmy. I know that free kick it wasn't there all day because he just retaliated too.
If they keep yapping, they're going to get another one too, because the boys are still yapping. And I know it's easy from up here because we can see what's happened. They've just got to adjust. They do have to adjust at the moment. There's too many free kicks. You've just got to adjust somehow, Tim. I know you're frustrated. The Tigers are inside their forward 50. Might be a soccer off the ground from Berg. Goes through for a minor score. Margin is at 20 points for the Tigers' way. Timmy?
I'm happy. Absolutely, you've got to adjust. But the thing is, Scott,
it's hard for them. I know.
It's hard because the actual umpires, there's no consistency out there. And I can say it because I've been an umpire. And yes, it's different when you're standing in the coach's box, what you're out there. But what Boyd Bailey did there was he actually pushed the Traralgon bloke into the ground 3 times, and the umpire was watching that. And when Traralgon retaliated and Boyd just fell over, they pay that free kick. So they've actually got to get some control back in the game, as opposed to no one having any idea at the moment.
And the little push and shove on the ground, that's okay, both ways, either way.
But if you're going to let the push and shove go on the ground, then you let the one go where he falls over a player's leg.
That's right. Traralgon get it to the wing area. And out on the far side, is that Marsh who's taken a long sleeve jumper, Osh?
No, it's his brother, Cade.
Sorry, all right. I think I did call Tate Cade one day and they didn't really like it. Cooling gives a handball out the back to Boyd Bailey. Brandon it is, sorry. Brandon kicks it over the top now to Hillier. He's got space in front of him, but he's too far from home. He kicks it to a 1-on-3 in the end, and the one might do okay here. At the ground level there was McAuliffe inside forward 50. Menther's the target. Gabe Wood with a good ball. Menther's second effort's good. He's going to sell some candy. He's going to give a handball to Cody McDonald. He's going to go the banana. Yes, Paul. Home scoreboard.
3-4-22. Morwell leading Traralgon 1 behind 1 point.
The Tigers are killing them at ground level. Just get the handball off, though, too. Those little banana kicks, that's twice now this quarter. They could have been 5-4, and without that decision-making then, I know that you can...
They had two,
the can bar's
two
packed,
inside.
the can bar's packed, so you obviously want to do the old show them.
Maybe they just want the Zambrero.
They might.
Came back in. Will Brent will take the kick in the back pocket for Traralgon. 27 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and it's been all the Tigers. He goes to Jacobson, one touch, wasn't able to get there. Brandon Bailey handballs along the ground to McFarlane. He looks to go back inboard. He does. It's a one-on-one kick, could be trouble there. Halliburton was there first as well. D'Angelo, he was wrapped up without it, and he'll take the free kick. He was going to move it straight away, and he does. He finds Cade Marsh. He's got no one else forward, though. He's got runners. They're all streaming forward. He needs to find a target, and he does. It comes out and will land with Daltrey. He swings around, looking to go on the left foot to Big Jacobson. Delivers the ball deep inside 50. He's looking for, and will he be able to find Lopez? He goes back with one arm. Wasn't able to do anything. Linton did well, got the handball down. The Tigers through Anderson will take the relieving move out to the far side through Boyd Bailey. And his clearing kick out wide lands in the hand of McDonald, and they'll take the ball out on the far wing.
Yeah, they transfer it pretty quickly out into the open space. It is a foot race. McAuliffe, and well done there by the big fella Membry. Play on the call. Membry goes to ground in the back. Oh. Free kick goes Traralgon's way.
Yeah, that's the one.
And 50, because now the Tigers' mouth off.
So this is what's going to happen now today too. As soon as you open your mouth, they're going to give it away. It's happened. Now they're just going to continue doing it. And we know what they're very much like at the moment.
Quick kick to McMahon in the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve this afternoon. Free kick count quickly, Paul.
13-12, Traralgon's way.
Record count early. Outlet kick. And the siren sounds as Willerton goes, no, I'm not going to kick it 100 metres. I'm going to give it back to the umpire, which is a disappointing quarter for the Maroons. They trail at quarter time. It was all the Tigers. It was all the umpires. 3-4-22. The Tigers lead it by 21 points. Traralgon 1 point. And that is at quarter time, the Virtue Home scoreboard. It is Gippsland live on TRFM on your Sunday afternoon. It's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
Everybody's favourite time of the week. It's the round 8 top 5 goals of the week Gippsland League. Coming in at number 1, Braden McCary from Bairnsdale here. Keeps the ball in front of him. Finally gets there and he goes off the ground for the soccer goal. Great work. Number 2, Thomas Campbell from Sale here. Goes hard to the foot. His teammate applies the big shepherd. He picks it up, turns and goes at goal. Kicking a brilliant goal. Number 3, Josh McMahon from Traralgon. This is a good one here. Loops the hand pass over the top, looking for the 1-2 back. Gets it. Tucked against the boundary line, has to bring it home, and he does a fine job. Number 4, it's Dylan Laprise here from Traralgon. Ball comes in, bit of a wrestle here in the goal square. Falls in his lap, and he has to go from the ground. And he got it going through the middle. Number 5, Taj Eden here from Moe. He was front and centre at this contest. It falls nicely for him. He's right against the boundary line, threading the needle for a great goal.
Though at ground 11 by Taj Eden, he goes for goal,
no.
and I tell you what, that is, my friends, a contender for our Zambrero goal of the day.
Burr go at it, and Burr was able to get the tap down, but it'll be D'Angelo that'll get the clearance going forward, looking for low press. He was able to make a contest out of it, kick it off the ground going forward. Cooling will be first back to it. He was clean, got the handball One looking for the 1-2, came back out, ends up in the hands of Brandon Bailey. He goes out on his clearing kick out onto the wing, unable to take the mark, but it's gone out onto the full. It'll be a free kick for Traralgon.
No rain to open this second quarter. Hopefully the ground can dry a little bit now.
They're taking the game on, Maul. They just like the transition. They've got players running forward. Just the kick just let them down.
D'Angelo kicks it forward, looking for Daltrey. Wasn't able to get it. Got a push in the back. Nothing came of it. He ran into his own player. Jacobson doing the work as a rover at the ground level. Ball comes back out and it lands out there in the hands of McFarlane. McFarlane got the ball through, blew it. It sent the ball inside 50. Hillier's going to be first on it. Oh, he got a bad bounce, but it's going to end up back with him. Bend over, Tyler. Use those hamstrings. Membry got the handball through, and Hurricane Hill rush it through. He had the old tight Hillier hamstrings there. He couldn't bend down for it. Brings the ball in quickly to Tripodi. Wasn't able to take the mark, but he got the handball from Jackson McMahon. His kick forward wasn't great. Josh Hamilton, good pickup. Went one way, then the other. Came back onto his right foot, looking for Cunico. Won't find it. It'll go to touch, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
I just don't want to be a broken record, but the pace of Morwell is really upsetting the apple cart here of the Maroons. They're forcing the error as well. That error coming out, not the Hamilton kick, even though it went out of bounds. It was the first initial kick that hit the ground.
Tigers lead by 22 points. Opening minutes of this second quarter. Quick kick from the stoppage from Jacobson. Big spoil from Linton. Down back. Play on to the umpire. Ground level there was Will Brent. He backpedals and now he delivers to Willerton on the chest. Finds him. Play on to the umpire. I'm not sure if it was touched or not 15. Boxer thinks not 15. We're going to stoppage 45 metres out from Traralgon's goal.
Yeah, the umpire's called play on before he even marked the ball anyway, so obviously it was no 15.
Burr in the front spot, taps it out, and ground level there, quick kick was from Riley Lopez. Gets it out wide. Jackson McMahon the first there. Kick around his body looking for the boundary line and we'll find it. And now we'll have a boundary throw in 45 metres out from Traralgon's goal.
So the quarterly ladders, now Traralgon's best quarter is their last by this. Their second quarter, their second, Morwell's third.
Yeah, we spoke about
I know
this
we spoke
in the
about
pre-game. No, not we. No,
you guys.
yeah, we did, not you.
He spat the dummy. There's food in the back boxer if you
I don't want any food.
No, that's gone too.
Burr and Vanny Warden will go at it. Burr took front position, tried to get out. Wasn't able to get the possession, but it's called to play on. Clearing kick comes out from Brandon McAuliffe. McMahon from Jackson looked for and finds Ambler. He went left, then he went right, back onto the right boot, pushes the ball back inside 50. Traralgon's had all of it, but nothing clean coming through as Weatherall takes a clearing kick. He'll dump it back out. Scolter's good use of the body. Wasn't able to take the mark, though. No one really wants it. Comes back out. Hourigan wasn't clean with it. Coming through, looking for it. There was Cohen Campbell. He had nothing coming of it either. Someone pick the ball up and kick it, if possible, please. Thank you. Cade Marsh grabs it out of the middle of the ground. He delivers the ball forward to no one in particular. Wasn't able to take the mark there from Maul. No one. It's clean. No one is clean at the moment. The umpire will come in and said, I might as well have it. Ball it up.
And then we had a player last night, though, too, Timmy, that you saw, LBJ from Bairnsdale. That did it on its head, and the ball was about 20 times wetter than what it is today.
Big tap there by Burr. Charlie gets it a good 15 metres away from the stoppage. It's all Traralgon with the numbers, and now Daltrey took on the tackle there of McAuliffe, and we have a ball up. Good decision, umpire. I get the sense they might just relax a little bit, just come back a little bit now, because we've only had one free kick paid in the opening 4 minutes of play.
Give it time.
Now we've got a free kick. And that was over the shoulder. You've got to pay the ones that are there, though, Box.
You do, and you do.
So Daltrey looks up, delivers to the top of the 50. Going to be picked off. Tyler Brown takes the intercept mark and plays on quickly. He's got one over the top. Cohen Campbell can take the mark. Open forward 50 line. Thumps it long. Hillier and Membry. Good work by Membry. Scolters was there to help. Handballs the ear to a dangerous spot. Hourigan was under pressure. Had to thump it through, but in the end it hit the boundary post, and it's deliberate. What? So I would have thought he was going for a point. That was his intention to go for a point. Although Hillier, and we apologise for that, because that was the thoughts that we were going through ahead, but we weren't going to say it on radio, and now we're going to shot for Riley low press and at a slight angle. So Tim.
Yeah, okay. You call time on, so the actual player has to go outside the boundary line before they can then play on. But anyway, low press.
Shot on goal, 5 minute mark, and puts it through for the Tigers over the goal umpire's head. They extend the lead. The Tigers, big moments. It's right now for the Maroons are under pressure.
I wouldn't be surprised now if the Traralgon captain, Ty Hourigan, goes in as a chat with the umpires really quickly and says, can someone tell me what's going on? Because we know what we just saw then, and I know that people that are watching it live now at home know what they saw as well, and they still can't believe that decision that was made. These are game-changing decisions. But,
Well, it's either for a point or you actually had Membry over there in the same spot where he actually tried to get it.
Or
was it within 5 metres of the ball? So
Morwell leading by 28 points at the 5-minute mark. Murray Racing Club scoreboard.
Back to the middle they go. Jacobson got high early. No one really tapped it down. Willardon's in the middle of the ground looking for a bit of a spark. Off the back comes Jackson McMahon. Barrels one. Top of the 50. McCall with a spoil. Front and square there was Brown. Cooling going to try and close. He overruns it. Brown does well. Handball's inboard to Cunico. Took on the tackler. Somehow got the handball away. Back to Brent. Inboard delivery. No, coming across there was Daltrey. Has a shot on goal. Hits the upright. Deliberate, says the crowd. No.
and you can see why they're going to say that.
Little facetious.
Why not?
I was being a little facetious.
Why not, Scud?
Boundary throw in. Point post 6 minutes in.
What's facetious?
Is that what you had your microphone off so that no one knows you can say, ask the question. Lopez will go at it. He takes a back position, tries to rove it himself. Nothing came from it. Brandon Bailey was in there. He's wrapped up straight away.
Oh, it's a joke.
Another ball up.
Oh, it's a joke.
What's that?
Being facetious.
Yeah.
Yes. I just had to look it up on Google.
Going at it. Gray and Lopez comes from the back. Gray, we're going to pay a free kick off the ball.
It's in the back.
No.
Shepherding.
Holding the
blocking shepherding.
No, holding off the contest, and it's going to end up in the hands of
Brown.
Hands of Brown.
There was probably 3 that could have got it.
It went against Cooling. And Cooling, he'd want to be quieter or get 50. Don't ask the question. So Brown for Traralgon's first, and much needed, comes in from 25 out, makes the goal umpire work a little bit, but puts it through. And that is much needed boxer for the Traralgon team.
Yeah, they've worked hard for their goal and their first one for the afternoon. Again, quite questionable again. So the umpires has part of the play now. They've probably got a good stat there for goals assist so far this afternoon. But anyway, it's a goal to Traralgon, a much-needed one. We'll see what that does now for them.
And 1-1-7 Traralgon now on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. It's a 22-point lead to Morwell, however. 4-5-29. We've played 7.5 minutes of the second quarter.
Well, let's get back to the middle. Get things underway here between Musil and Jacobson. Jacobson with a clear tap down. Trying to work hard there. Free kick to Willardon. He got called the advantage and it wasn't in. He's called my ball. So he called the advantage because he wanted to take it, and then the umpire said, we'll bring it back, and it's going to be a ball up into the middle of the ground.
It was well anticipated there by Quigley as well.
So secondary stoppage. Jacobson taps it down again. Just clears the congested area. Bailey took on the tackler there, and the umpire says that ball it up. Willardon was the tackler.
Was the advantage there though, Scud?
No, I don't think it was. No, although it depends on who makes that decision to play the advantage. They have left it up to the player. As Brown wins the clearance there, quick kick, holding, free kick. I guess if you're in front, you're going to win that free one. And Jackson McMahon delivers nicely to D'Angelo. 50 metres out, lowers the eyes to Hamilton on a strong lead in front of Gray. And Josh Hamilton will go back and look Traralgon's second in a row. They're just starting to steady. They needed to. We spoke about it. They were under pressure. The big moments came, but started with Brown, and now Hamilton gets his chance from 45. No angle to speak of, no breeze to work with. Pretty much directly in front. Distance won't be the issue, you'd think, from 45. How is the accuracy? Off the boot. Looks good. Now it goes through the middle of the goal sticks, and that means it's 6 points to the Maroons. They've got 2 in a row. The Maroons are now up and about.
Just that quick transition there, Scud. They just prepared to move the ball a lot quicker than what they did in that first quarter, and they found the open player, and it was good vision. And the ball used inside 50 was even better. The finish, good. 2 back-to-back there for the Maroons.
Bringing the margin in Morwell's favour, back to 16 points at the 9-minute mark of the second quarter. The Murray Racing Club scoreboard, the Tigers are 4-5-29, leading Traralgon 2-1-13.
It's a little mistake by Lopez, just got caught behind with that quick exit by Brown. Free kick was there all day, and that's just little mistakes like that just cost you.
Absolutely, and as we've seen once Traralgon's got their opportunity to go quick, they do. So both teams playing it to their advantage when they've got momentum. Jacobson goes at it. He's doing well in the ruck, but wasn't able to read it. But Willardon, which is right off the ball, McFarlane got the handball coming through to no one in particular. D'Angelo will be first to it. He picks it up, comes out wide on his right boot, getting a great hand in there for the spoil there. Coming through was Quigley. He's picked it up first, looks to shake off the tackle, spun around 360. Umpire calls play on. Ambler was first at it. Get the handball over the top to Cade Marsh. He's got guys in the middle if he wants them. The switch was called. No one there. Puts it on top of Brown's head. Gray came through, went the spoil. Vanny Warden picked it up, tried to get the left-hand handball to Reuters. He does. He swings one way, then goes back over his left-hand shoulder. Is there anyone home? Halliburton's going to make ground. He does well, gets the hand in there. He's going to be first to pick it up too. Went to go left, then he goes right, and now he's going to be pinged for holding the ball.
And so that's a consistent call. That's a great call too as well. I don't know if the talk behind the ball there by Linton's McColl was there and evident. He could have marked it on his chest quite easily.
Tigers quickly played on. Bailey got a kick out to the wing but couldn't find Hillier, and we'll see a boundary throw in out of side here. Boxer.
Yeah, McColl, I don't know what his role is in the side just yet too. Is it just across that half-back line, Scud, or
Been swung forward and back. He's back this week, and you'd like to see on that spoil a big punch forward. He had the numbers in front of him and the ball got out the back. Boundary throw-in occurred. Musil took it out of the ruck, got ping for holding the ball, and then Marsh swoops on it. Kicks to half forward. Gray with a bit of body work, and then you get the body work, you take the grab, decide to go with a double fister over the boundary line and thumped it out. Maybe expecting a little bit of contact from behind.
And I think he might have been then too, Scud, as well. He did all the hard work and just got the ball to a stoppage.
11.5 minutes, Tigers 4-5-29, Traralgon at 2-1-13, Moe Racing Club scoreboard. Become a member today.
McColl tried to get a clearing handball out, wasn't able to get anything forward. Musil, though, he was recipient. His handball went to no one in particular. Contest will see the ball over the boundary line on the far side wing over there.
Just a bit worried about the rotation there by Morwell. The players on the other side of the ground, they've called Campbell blew it off the ground. The ball's on that side of the ground as well. So they had a spare player, the Maroons, then too. So just maybe something I need to think about on the bench there for Morwell.
Jacobson and Musil will go at it. Jacobson got the big tap down. Good tap. Anderson was first to it. He's wrapped up strongly by Ambler straight away. And we'll have another ball up. Half forward flank here for the Maroons. 12 minutes gone in the second quarter. Round 9, the last game for the Alinta Energy Gippsland League. The ruckman will go out again. Musa with the double tap. Straight down, wrapped up in some tackles. Balls bobbing around in there. Comes out, ends up with Jacobson. Free kicks being paid to umpire. Went left, then he went right. And it's going to end up in Traralgon's hands. And it's going to go to Tate Marsh. Will take the kick. He'll look to deliver inside 50, and he does. Ball goes into the contest. Vanny Warden looks for it, coming over the top with the big punch there. In the hands there was Linton.
He's been good all afternoon already doing that exact same thing. He's been able to read the play very well, and his spoiling's been fantastic.
Ball comes in, Vanny Warden going up against Gray, short throw in, and the boundary umpire will be asked to throw that one back in again for the ruckman. Gray coming in from the side. Vanny Warden by himself takes it out of the ruck. Got the handball through to Brown. His handball missed D'Angelo, but he picked it up himself, swings around, gets the handball, tries to find D'Angelo again. Couldn't. Mentha keeping the ball in front, did well. Willerton attacked it hard. Mentha got the handball over. D'Angelo takes it one hand out of the air. McFarlane lays in his back. And the umpire's going to be...
Didn't see that one.
The umpire's called holding the ball.
One of the supporters have asked him to grow up, but I think it's a bit late. But anyway,
ball's going to get to the back.
Sculters with a strong contested mark did well. And he's just on the backside here of wing. He's going to go back into his 50, which is dangerous. Kick to Hourigan. Didn't make it on the top there. Campbell, it is. McDonald, sorry, picks it up. And he's put it through for a goal for for the Tigers. Bad turnover there by Sculters to Hourigan. You're going to go backwards, Boxer. That needs to hit the target.
And he had plenty of time as well. I don't think it's one of those things that was just a bad error. But what I did like, though, too, was the fact that when the ball was in dispute, it was a 2-on-1 Morwell's way. The shepherd from, just a slight shepherd from Hillier, just allowed young McDonald just that breathing space in front of the ball. And
the quicker legs of McDonald. Hillier wasn't going to be chasing him, was he?
That's why he blocked it. But anyway, we know that and he done it well. Good goal there to the Tigers.
Margin back out to 22 points at the 14-minute mark on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
Jacobson with a tap down. Jackson Burr was there to try and pick the pocket. And he have a stoppage. Ambler with a tackle.
That's the best part.
Right in the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve. Great to have your company here on Sunday afternoon. Brandon Bailey with a little quick kick. Attacking there was Riley Lopez to Jackson Burr. Ran down from behind, holding the footy. Connor Ambler gets the free kick at centre half back for the Maroons.
Is that just voice around the ball, Scott, or just pace from Ambler?
Pace from Ambler, I think. He's very good closing speed. Looks up. No one to go to. He has to go out wide to Jackson McMahon. He looks forward again. Tigers' defence holds strong at the moment. McMahon's not sure which way to go. They're going to switch it now. They're going to go backwards. This could be danger. They have memories of what happened a couple of minutes ago. Cade Marsh has it. Doesn't want to come back to Sculters. Goes down the line. doesn't quite get Ambler, but the free kick will be paid. And Ambler will get the free kick there. Only at half back though. McMahon's loitering for the hands. He's not going to get it.
Just took his eyes off the ball there. Actually, it was good body contact. Boxer, he just took his eyes off the footy as he went to the mark.
Gets called to play on, kicks down the line. Jacob Linton got high again. Front spot there was Anderson, who repels. That's a good kick to Brandon McDonald. Open forward line. Where are the Tigers? They're going to square this up to Hillier. 49 metres out. He'll turn. There's an open space. Cody McDonald's worked into it. He's going to find him on the chest. Good play from the Tigers. Know your limitations, Hillier, and he passed it off to Cody McDonald.
No, it's excellent play. Good call then, Scott, as well. I think what I did like then too is the fact they played a little bit of basketball on top of the arc then too, and McDonald moving the ball quickly. We know that he can hold the ball up when he's within range.
Just think that 48 metres from McDonald just might be on his range as well.
Back him in, Scott.
Cody McDonald, the last goal kicker in the game for the Tigers. Can he get 2 in a row? Gets close to the man on the mark, and he sprays it out to the right, misses by 5, and puts it out of bounds on the full.
That was ugly.
There was nothing pretty about that one
at all.
McMahon will bring the ball back in. Finds Ambler. He's going to relieve it through Membry. Looks up ahead, looking for, makes it a tough contest there for Brent. It was nowhere near him. It was Tyler Brown. He swings back around. Handball's coming through off the ground, delivering in there. Hourigan tried to be the goalkeeper. He did. Ambler, he's happy to see the boundary line. Traralgon just haven't been able to get the ball out of their 50.
See the effect of one error inside 50, a defensive 50. They've gone a bit shaky coming out now too. So
absolutely,
it just plays a little bit of mind games as well.
Too many errors coming out of their defensive 50, the Maroons at the moment, as Jacobson gets the tap down, looking for Ambler. Wasn't able to get there though. Cade Marsh, mark that if you can. He's put it up there. It's going to be a pack of about 5 or 6. And the players are happy to see the ball over for a boundary throw-in.
I just want to say thanks to all the well-wishers when I ran into the ground today, and I wasn't running, I was walking. But yeah, I knew I was late, but they kept reminding me how late I was. So I just wanted to thank everyone at the can bar, everyone underneath the shelter there as well.
17.5 minutes, second quarter for the Moe Racing Club. You can become a member today. Margin sits at 22 points.
Jacobson tried to take the ball out of the ruck. Wasn't able to get a clean disposal. Daltrey's been quiet. Marsh, he's just been slung after he got rid of the ball, and it'll be a free kick to Daltrey after that one.
Are we still tracking on 50 for the half, Paul?
Well, it's 9 free kicks to Traralgon, 3 to Morwell, so it's 12 so far this quarter.
Nearly 18 minutes gone, so we're still a chance. As Will Brent looks for, he's got McMahon going forward, but he hits a lead-up target there in Cunico. Slow play here for the Maroons, which isn't what we've seen when they've been able to kick their couple of goals. He goes back to Daltrey. And he's on the defensive side of the wing. Looks to go left, and he's going to have to go back out to the leading player out there in Tate Marsh. Still not much movement up ahead. The Marsh is going to go play on off the mark, kick the ball into a contest, 2-on-2 going up to it. At the back was Vanny Warden trying to take the mark. Wasn't able to get anything from it. Big Maxi Jacobson, he's going to say, I'll just barrel my way through there if I need to. He gets the handball out. Hamilton gets through on the left boot and kicks the goal.
Great play then by Jacobson as well. You're not going to get a stat for what he just did, but his bulletin work opened the play up for him, and Hamilton was just good enough to swoop on it and get that much-needed goal so deep into this second quarter.
And it's back to a 16-point lead in Morwell's favour at the 19-minute mark of the second quarter. Moe Racing Club scored. Morwell 5-5-35. Traralgon are now 3-1-19.
Now, I know we had big Jonah Lomu in Bairnsdale yesterday, Scott. I'm not sure that I've got a rugby player for Big Maxi Jacobson, but that was a nice big rugby act.
I've got one for you.
Who have you got?
He was an ex-Wallaby, John Eales.
Ealesy.
Well, how does that work with Max
Jacobson?
That's what he looks like.
All right, we'll work on that. McCullough from this stoppage roved it beautifully. A tumbler inside forward 50. Now McDonald comes out to meet it. Scholz's key little kick off the ground. Second effort, this time good. Handballs over the top to McMahon. Under pressure. 360, got his handball away. Scholz's with a kick around the body, finds the boundary line. And we have a boundary throw-in as Boxer goes to the search for who rugby league players named Max. So we can at least get some sort of correlation between Jonah Walker and Jonah Lomu.
Correlation.
Max Jacob. Oh, goodness.
Big afternoon for
Year
Google.
5 English. 20-minute mark, second quarter. The Tigers still lead by 16 points. Maroons got a couple.
Hold the ball.
They've outscored them this quarter, 3-2. And the Tigers about to go forward. Handball inboard to Cooling. No, he didn't. Umpire said holding the footy.
Back to the back line, son.
And Burgess needs to work out where the handballs need to go. As that one holding the footy as Trapodi kicks it down to the wing. Big fly again. No one can complete the mark. The Tigers wait. Cunico swoops on it. Has a bounce. Inside forward 50. Puts it to Brown. Marks. Plays on. Handball over the top. Certain goal coming up. And guess who? It's the defender in Horrigan. And the Maroons have got 4 goals to 2 in the quarter. Reduced the margin. Game on, boys.
How does your half-back flanker get that far ahead of the game? He's alone in the goal square. So someone had to be accountable for him as well.
I think he's moved. He's been moved. He's gone forward.
Yeah, righto. So then that's probably the reason why he's down that way. So we'll just leave it at that, Paul. It's all over to you.
Thanks for that, Box. 10 points, the difference at the 21-minute mark on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. Second quarter being played. Traralgon now 4-1-25, trailing Morwell, who are 5-5-35.
We'd love for our special comments man to pick these key moments up in the game and actually mention where they play.
Max Plath. I was looking for.
Free kick off the... Free quick. I reckon we've got a centre square infringement.
Yep.
So Van der Waarden will take the free kick and deliver the ball into the Maroons again. Looking forward, Lepraise, if it's going to end there, bounces on the ground. He's still going to be in front, Lepraise. Squirts it in, looks for Brown with the handball. Wasn't able to collect it. Ball's going to be wrapped up. An umpire's going to come in and we'll have a ball up. We've seen here, as soon as sides have got momentum, they've been able to move it quickly both ways, and neither defence has been able to really hold up once they've got that quick possession going through. 2 ruckmen go at it. Dylan Lopez up against Boyd Bailey. Lopez got the tap down, wrapped up straight away is Cunico.
Just since the Tigers' pressure has dropped a little bit.
It has.
And this has allowed the Maroons to get back into the game.
Mutual says, out of the way, coach. I'm coming in to do the ruck work. And Lopez gets the tap down. Clearing kick comes out from Linton. It's going to land straight in the hands of McMahon. He looked to play on and then tried to sucker in from 50. Nothing came from it. McMahon delivers the ball into the top of the square. Coming through, Linton got the big fist through. Clever. Mentha looked to get the handball, wasn't able to connect with it. Daltrey couldn't pick the ball up. Coming through, Willerton, he tried to pick it up. He did well, scooped it there to McMahon. He's wrapped up in a tackle. He's dropped the ball.
Man.
He's dropped the ball straight away, didn't dispose of it correctly, but he's being paid a free kick. McMahon puts it on the head. Here it is, Hourigan. He's made the contested mark there. Had the 2 hands on it. And he'll go back. And could this be the difference this quarter with the backman who's gone forward, looking for his second and 2 in a row for Hourigan. And the 5th, what will be the 5th of the quarter for the Maroons.
Interesting that Campbell Blewett's gone back in that same situation, so clearly staying with him.
Hourigan from 48 comes through. Goal umpire doesn't move. Puts it straight through the middle. And the Maroons have got 5 for the quarter.
He's a class act, Hourigan. He can play both ends, as you can just see then. His kick then to goal was just like a bloke that's been playing there his whole career. And I might need a trainer. I've got a sore neck from shaking your head that much in that passage of play. So I'll just make the call out and I'll hand it over to you, PC.
The margin was 28 points just 18 minutes ago. Now just 4 points separates the 2 teams. On the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, Morwell 5-5-35, Traralgon now 5-1-31.
Big quarter and big moment for the Morwell Bowling Club, and that's come in the way of the Traralgon Maroons in this quarter. As Timmy just said, they've kicked 5 goals to 2 in the quarter and really put the pressure back to the Tigers from the middle. Do they get the stoppage? They do. It's through Quigley, inside 50. Tom McMahon in the front spot takes the mark. And they look up. He's got Reuters on. He'll go to him now. Just inside the centre square now. Trapodi's there. He'll look and decide to go straight down the middle of the ground. It is Amble as the target. Works Quigley underneath it. Play on, said the umpire. Hamilton tries to bust his way through. Threw it over the top of his head. Tigers pick it off. Quigley to Bailey. Now to Wetherill. And he can find McFarlane. Half-back flank for the Tigers. McFarlane looks up. McDonald's the target. It's going to go over his head. Shoved out of it. And the free kick goes the Tigers' way. You can hear the one-eyed Traralgon supporters in front of us. And that kick's neat to Riley Lopez. Traralgon's got some numbers back, but he decides to go quickly anyway. It's 1 on 3. Oh! Going back with a flight. He's come off second best, the Traralgon defender. And somehow they work it out, and Wood gets it out to Marsh.
Marsh out to the far side to D'Angelo. He takes it and wasn't in the contest. That was Musil, but held him straight up. But the umpire's not going to pay the 50.
That was Cade Marshall come across the pack then too. That was real gutsy.
D'Angelo goes down onto the wing. It's a poor kick, and it's going to be turned over. And don't.
50. Not in the contest. Shoves him to the ground. 50 every day of the week, Timmy. You can't tackle him and throw him to ground.
Only happened 2 seconds earlier, Scud, and they didn't pay the 50. So
didn't throw him to ground. They didn't tackle him.
He did. Just while we wait there, it's half-time in the netball, so thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland. It's half-time in the A grade, and it's Morwell 22. They lead Traralgon 16.
All right. Doesn't matter whether you tackle them to ground or not. You're not in the contest. It's 50 metres if you held up the ball, Scud, which is exactly what Musil did 10 seconds earlier.
No worries, Razor Ray. You're apparently one of the very, very good umpires, according to Sam Anstey.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Sam.
Always been a bit of a liar, I thought.
Jesus, ripper, Sam.
Harry McCall, shot on goal, over the goal umpire's head. He's been playing forward. He's a backman today. Courtesy of the 50-metre penalty, Harry McCall gets his first.
We've just seen both players do it. They're just both active backmen. Hourigan and McCall do the same thing as well. And again, you know, we've just seen a goal that was just sort of manufactured from maybe nothing.
Another goal assist, you'd say, Boxer.
We may even say that to them, but a much needed goal there to the Tigers. Just a little bit of breathing room now, just as we get close to half-time.
And the margin's out to 10 points again. And we are, as you say, Boxer, 26 minutes into the second quarter. Maui Racing Club scoreboard, Morwell 6-5-41, leading Traralgon 5-1-31.
Jacobson with the big tap down. D'Angelo will get the free kick and he's quick to play on. Delivers a ball straight inside 50. The Tigers have got the numbers. All three go up. No one stays down for the Tigers. Maroons are first at it. Coming through and he's going to be paid a tripping free kick there.
Gray.
It'll be Tom Gray will take the free kick. I think it was just as he ran through the pack.
That's the 20th free kick for the quarter.
Well, we're on target. We're on target.
What are the odds, Boxer?
Oh,
There's no odds. Ray goes out wide. The two big ruckmen at it. He'll be paid a free kick. Will be Burr against Jacobson. That's the way it's been called all day. So played on he is. The big ruckman, he dances around the Jacobs. He doesn't know what to do with it though. He handballs it to the coach in Boyd Bailey. His kick forward isn't great, and a good diving mark down there is taken by Jackson McMahon.
I just feel that both Bailey's influence in the game has diminished somewhat, Paul.
McMahon to Daltrey.
You're right, Bob.
Gave it to D'Angelo. He was taken down afterwards. Nothing paid there from the umpires.
Only a 2 to Brandon Bailey and 4 to Boyd Bailey this quarter.
So Jackson McMahon will take the kick on half-back flank for the Maroons again. It's a terrible kick going forward. Cut off there through Bailey. That handball, interesting one. Daltrey, though, he looked to go left, then comes back out to McMahon. He's going to have to be quick, and he is. Delivers the ball forward to space. Running contest onto that there was Hourigan. Ray's first back at it. Ends up with the hands of McDonald. McDonald goes forward and finds Anderson out on the true centre wing here in front of the grandstand. Good crowd here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. Fantastic sponsors day for the Tigers. As Anderson delivers the ball deep. Going up into the contest was Wood. He got the handball down. First two will be McFarlane. They need to talk, him and Burr. McFarlane went back on it. Mentha throws it on the boot. And taking the mark, though, was Ambler. Wasn't able to hold it. Jacobson, he gave a quick hand to Willett, and he went right, then went left. Tried to be wrapped up in a tackle from Mentha, but his kick spotting on the mark there to Sculters. To Hamilton, sorry.
So 28 and a half minutes gone. Hamilton's had it. Half-back flank. And that guy doesn't need a microphone. I'll give you the tip. He kicks down the line, does Hamilton. Cooling's there, head over the footy. Doesn't win it. Bailey's there, gives it to Quigley. Inboard handball, the Tiger run. Through Anderson. Now to Hilliard, just at the toes though. Steps back onto the right. High kick, open space in the front spot will be Daltrey. And he can take the mark. Defensive 50. He's going to go lateral to McMahon again. He's just camped out on the outer side is Jacko McMahon. Has a bounce after a couple of steps. Looks up, wants someone to come towards him. Reuters is that target and takes the mark just in the field of play. Out of bounds on the full, you'll find. Siren sounds. Half-time, it's a good little contest, as we'd expect, between these top 5 sides in the Gippsland League. And at half-time sees the Tigers lead it by 10 points. They led by 21 at quarter-time. Maroons had a good quarter, back to 10. 6-5-41 Morwell. Traralgon to 5-1-31. It's Gippsland Live on TRFM, all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
Everybody's favourite time of the week. It's the round 8 top 5 goals of the week Gippsland League. Coming in at number 1, Braden McCary from Bairnsdale here. Keeps the ball in front of him. Finally gets there and he goes off the ground for the soccer goal. Great work. Number 2, Thomas Campbell from Sale here. Goes hard to the footy. His teammate applies the big shepherd. He picks it up, turns and goes at goal. Kicking a brilliant goal. Number 3, Josh McMahon from Traralgon. This is a good one here. Loops the hand pass over the top, looking for the 1-2 back. Gets it. Tucked against the boundary line, has to bring it home, and he does a fine job. Number 4, it's Dylan Laprise here from Traralgon. Ball comes in, bit of a wrestle here in the goal square. Falls in his lap, and he has to go from the ground. And he got it going through the middle. Number 5, Taj Eden here from Moe. He was front and centre at this contest. It falls nicely for him. He's right against the boundary line, threading the needle for a great goal.
Though at ground 11 by Taj Eden, he goes for goal,
no.
and I tell you what, that is, my friends, a contender for our Zambrero goal of the day.
Yeah, it is a halftime wrap. All thanks to Gippsland Mowers. It's time to cut up and dissect what happened in the first half. It's all thanks to Gippsland Mowers. Everything you need to keep your yard tidy. The scoreline at half time sees the Tigers lead by 10 points, 6-5-41. Traralgon 5-1-31. And Maroons with a very good quarter kick. 5 goals straight to really narrow that margin from 21 down to 10 points at half time. Key stats, all thanks to Gippsland Isuzu Ute. Here's Paul Carter. We started on record pace with umpiring decisions. How are we tracking in half of football, Paul?
We're up to 47, so we're just not quite on 100 pace at the moment, but it's another 13 free kicks to Traralgon that quarter. We've taken them to 26 and 9 to Morwell. They are 21. The inside 50s turned around that quarter with Traralgon winning at 15-10. Morwell still slightly hit 25-22. Traralgon definitely won the clearances 13-7 that quarter. They lead that 22-16. And the centre clearances went Traralgon's way 7-2 that quarter. They lead that 8-5.
That was the issue, I think, wasn't it, Boxer? Just on those centre clearances, Traralgon certainly got on top of the Tigers.
Oh, and I just think the way that they punched the ball forward and they played behind the ball, they were very, very good.
And continuing on, the marks. Traralgon, as we said, playing a different style of footy. They're taking 40 marks to half-time. Morwell 16. Contested marks 4-1 Traralgon's way. 4 each in the marks inside 50 Battle of the Ruckman, we see a big quarter from Max Jacobson, another 9 hit-outs. He's got 16 to half-time. He's up against Dan Musil and Charlie Burr, who have got 10 and 13 respectively. Jake Van Warden and Dylan LaPraise also pitched in there, 5 and 2 for those guys. A little quieter for the Bailey brothers. Boyd Bailey, 6 disposals that quarter for 17. Brandon Bailey's 13 to the half. Blake Cooling, 10 to the half. Brandon McAuliffe, 6 to the half. Ty Hourigan had 5 disposals that quarter. He's got 12. Jackson McMahon, 10 kicks and a handball that quarter. 11 disposals for the quarter. He's at 17. Chance Daltrey, 12. Louis D'Angelo, 13. Connor Ambler, 14.
Timmy, what do you make of that first half? Just quickly, we are doing the halftime wrap, all thanks to Gippsland Mowers.
No, I thought obviously a tale of 2 quarters pretty much, obviously, as we saw based on the scoreboard as well. But I think we've noticed that as soon as both sides have got control of the game, they are able to move the ball quickly either way. When they're getting both held up is when they're both not comfortable in what they are, and that's when they're starting to turn over the ball. And we saw that with Traralgon in that last bit where who was it? McDonald got the ball middle of that quarter where Scolders went back. They just sort of lost a little bit of control after kicking a couple, and they just didn't have that free flow. So he tried to get it back, turnover, goal. So I think that's the thing. Once they're on either side's terms, they're in full control. But both coaches, I think, will be trying to work out when we don't have it our way, how do we actually keep the ball? Because that's where they're turning over the ball for me.
And that's interesting, isn't it? Because generally sides are good at holding on the ball. They do a lot of that at training. You hold onto the ball, you kick, you mark, you push back, you kick, you mark, you hold onto the ball. These two sides, they're more comfortable when it's kamikaze.
There's 2 ways.
It's the other way around. Let's take the game on, let's run and attack, and somehow we'll get inside forward 50 and kick goals. So interesting, good little point, Timmy.
I just think the Bailey effect in that quarter, I just don't know why they got lost in the quarter. I mean, they were so influential in that first quarter, both the brothers. They were in every play. They were actually able to sponge off each other like you called through the quarter as well, that first quarter. Then they went quiet. Now, there was no initial tag that I saw either. It was just some of those Traralgon players all of a sudden, when they started pushing forward, they found Morwell being a little bit flat-footed as well. So that kamikaze footy, they stopped playing for a little bit, and Traralgon took advantage of it as well.
Max Jacobson was big in the middle.
He was.
And he's not a knock ruckman, he's a tap ruckman. And he does direct the ball very, very well. And I think he might have taken them out of it, especially in the centre.
Well, goal scorers in a half for Traralgon. Josh Hamilton's got 2, along with Ty Hourigan, who the defender went forward in that second quarter to get another 2 goals. And then singles there to Cooper Brown. Boxer's just got the second leg of the quaddie, and for Morwell, it is all single goal scorers so far. Tyler Hillier, Blake Cooling, Brandon McAuliffe, Riley Lopez, Harry McColl and Cody McDonald rounding out the Tigers 6. Quick check, it is half-time, of course. It's thanks to Gippsland Mowers, your local blokes who service what they sell. Gippsland Mowers have a top range of Husqvarna mowers, blowers and chainsaws. And, of course, head in and see Hayden and the team today. The only professional Husqvarna dealer in the whole of Gippsland. Everything you need to keep your tidy clean. It's Gippsland Mowers on the Princess Drive in Morwell. You've got an AFL score for you.
That's exactly why I was cheering. It wasn't the quaddie, and that matey just said, did you win? It is Sydney take on the Cats today, and it's Sydney, just the 2 points. The Cats 3-1-19.
Very good. We'll get some scores out of the netball court for you in a moment. That's been the halftime wrap. After the break, you'll be third quarter action coming up on TRFM on Gippsland Live, and it's all thanks to Gippsland Mowers. Thank you. Welcome back. I tell you what, during the break,
We've just all been blown away by that.
Boxer nearly lifted the roof off the commentary box with a little sneeze here and there.
I don't think I was little. I got no voice left.
Welcome back, of course, to the Morwell Rec Reserve. Yeah, it's just half-time is finished. The Tigers lead by 10 points at the moment, 6-5-41, Traralgon to 5-1-31. It is both sides back out there. Interesting to note that Traralgon in that latter part of the second quarter went forward and got on the end of a couple too. He kicked 2 goals, so from about the 20-minute mark, the decision was made. He rolled forward, got on the end of it, and certainly had an influence as they went forward, did the Maroons.
Scud, what a great luxury to have as a coach.
What do you do now, though?
Yeah, I know.
I know it's a luxury, but which way do you go? Do you leave him where he was at, or do you say, no, we're going to stick with our pre-game plan that we had, and we're going to stick with our forwards, and we're going to send him back to our traditional positions and just see if we can start a little bit better?
I think because it worked later in the quarter, they may even persist with it now early, just to try and get momentum back, maybe get in front, and then swing him back as that defensive player again.
Tigers have had 10 minutes to talk about that and actually know what happened in that second quarter. They'll probably have a plan that if he does go forward, what's it going to look like. So interesting that that could happen.
The young Sculties didn't maximise his time at half-time, by the look of it. He's got the old hay little diddle out over the trees. What's going on
I saw
there?
him jump the fence. I thought he was. I thought they must have had
It's just
footy out
nerves.
there, but
It's nerves.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, where's he running to?
Good on you, lad.
All gardens need watering once in a while, so
Absolutely.
we have had a little bit of rain. No rain as we speak of at the moment, except at the highway into the ground. But the rest of it is sort of
That
all
young
clear.
bloke's going to step in it. Get away from there.
Blue skies.
Get away from there.
All right, how's this third quarter going to pan out, Boxy? You're our special comments for Carpet Country this afternoon, helping dreams become a reality since 1980.
Hopefully that kamikaze style of footy goes away, because what it does create... No, what it does create is a lot of errors, a lot of turnovers, because we've just seen it played from arc to arc. I still believe now, if Morwell bring back what they brought back in that first quarter, the pressure was on, they ran forward hard, they're inside 50, their little players were instrumental in their scoring in that first quarter. So I think that if they can replicate what they did in that first quarter, I think Morwell's in this all the way through.
Timmy?
Hourigan staying forward. He's up there with
There you go.
with
Tipped
6
it.
that are going to stay forward. So him and Lopez will be the 2 bigs. So
Let's see who goes to him, because Campbell Blewett was the one who went to him when they changed. Campbell Blewett is in the defence at the moment. He is walking inside defensive 50. Max Linton would be a matchup I would look at to maybe go to him, although he's been on low press.
And he's been great on low press too, Scud.
a very inexperienced back line for the Maroons.
All right, well, it does look like that Campbell Blewett will go to Ty Hourigan to open this third quarter with the Tigers lead by 10 points. Burr and Jacobson to get us underway. Willertons and McAuliffe are on each other. And this time it is Jacobson tapping it down and socket it forward as well. Quigley comes off the contest. Saltum Kenny barrels one to half forward. It's going to land at the toes of Cody McDonald. Well done there by Cade Marsh. And a good tackle by Cade Marsh. No prior opportunity. Traralgon supporters are a little bit overzealous.
I like the move of Quigley off half back into the middle as well, just to give him a little bit of grunt.
So ball up. Again, the 2 ruckmen go at it. Ball comes to ground. D'Angelo handballs out the back to Tripodi. Sells it, now gives it to Membry. Chip kick over the top of Cooling's head. Weatherall's there to mop it up. Just barrels it, wants it on the boot quickly. It will be a contest between the smalls. Tom McMahon couldn't mark it. Mitch Membry was good. Handballs to Jacko McMahon. And he's got the outlet kick in Cade Marsh.
Cade Marsh will look to take the relieving kick. Looks to switch, but I think he's going to have to come down the line, which he does. Dumps it long. The 2 big ruckmen are there. Lopez will fly, as will Hamilton from 3 back. No one's able to take the mark. Burr there. He wraps it straight up. And he'll come in and we'll have a ball up.
If I put the coach's hat on really quickly, Hillier for me would have been a little bit of crossfire from me for being caught behind.
Burr took front position and got the tap, and we're going to have a free kick, and it's going to go. There's a lot of hand signals going everywhere. No one knows, and it ends up with Burr, who's taking the free kick. Kicks the ball forward. No one's able to take the mark. Good Lopez, though. He snaps it round over the left shoulder. That's going to go out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in about 5 metres round from the Tigers' goal.
I think he was just trying to explain exactly what he was trying to do, and then he forgot. And then he goes, I'll just go that way.
Had to signal which way we were going.
Boundary throw in. We've travelled a minute 40 in this third quarter. for McDonald's Gippsland, the new Feisty McSpicy range at Macca's. The two ruckmen now will be Harry McColl inside forward 50 up against the traditional ruckman of Jacobson. McColl did well in the end. Front spot, good little spot there on the pace was Hillier. And then Willerton, little toe poke to himself, and then Hillier dived on the footy and then got jumped on the back, which was a little bit unfortunate by Willerton there. Hillier gets the free kick, tight angle though.
That was reward for effort, Scud, and just repays what he just did probably a couple of minutes earlier. His effort there was fantastic. He pounced on the front of the pack earlier in that ruck contest and just missed the ball then.
Pounced.
Yep.
Hillier.
Like a tiger.
He did. He's like a tiger.
So we talk about limitations. This is just on Hillier's limit. And I don't like players who get their ambitions mixed up with limitations, but on this occasion, he does not. And he says to me in the box, get stuffed, Uncle Darryl, because I want a Zambrero goal of the day. Tyler Hillier gets his second.
Well, he's not a contender with that goal, but only reason why he is because the jam tin was there and he got right over it. But he wrote him off. What a great finish then too. Again, reward for effort. You know, he actually did work hard in a couple of those contests there, and the umpire did reward it. We've seen it being rewarded all afternoon. I don't know if they're rewards or just
Reward for
oversights, but anyway, we'll give you that one.
McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard has Morwell at a 16-point lead, 3 minutes into the third quarter, 7-5-47 to Traralgon 5-1-31.
Ride him off. Hillier had no chance to get that goal. If
Uncle Darryl.
The two ruckmen go at it. Burr got the tap down. No one was able to get it clear. Quigley, though,
Again.
threw it onto the boot. Goes forward. Hillier again. Can he run onto this one? Could it be two in a row? The ball bounce and sit for him. It does. He goes again on the right foot. Chips it forward. Scolters comes over the back. Gets the fist in there.
I don't mind that contest. He's got pace. He gives away a lot of weight, but he got a lot of pace and he reads the play very well.
Scolters is very good. He's had the 50-50 contest. I don't think he's lost one today on McDonald, who is got good hands and a good leading forward target as well for the Tigers.
And you've got to remember, he's carrying a kilo less when he got rid of before.
Message must have gone. Jacobs tried to take it out. That was a throw by that. Nothing.
Yeah, it was a throw.
Yeah, absolutely. And it'll be a Traralgon free kick. No handball action in terms of that one whatsoever. So it'll be Willerton that'll take the free kick for Traralgon. Looks for and finds out there in Lopez. Lopez for Traralgon on the half-back flank. Looks up. Hasn't got much on. He's going to end up, I think, having to go towards Hourigan. He does in a 1-on-3 contest. Hourigan all over his back. And somehow we're going to have a free kick to Morwell.
He's caught in the back. Not sure where that come from, but anyway.
Cooling gets the free kick at half back. I think it was there. You're going to square this one across to Wetherell.
This is out of control.
Oh, was defensive 50.
He's had a crack at his nephew. He can't have a crack at his son.
Wetherell's kick found McAuliffe at half back for the Tigers. Where are the runners? They're not there at the moment.
Come on, Cooling.
As they try to look up, they're going to hold on to it. This is where they go ambitious in the middle to Quigley. Nice grab. That reward might just pay off. Quigley's had a good opening couple of minutes in the third quarter to McDonald. Scolters does well again. Out the back is Cody McDonald. Needs a clean grab. Doesn't get it the first time. Second one was good. Anderson squeezes the handball out. Comes up there. McDonald holding the ball. Cade Marsh with a strong tackle. A goal-saving tackle in the end. And the defender will relieve the pressure to get it out to Tripodi.
He looked for Tripodi, didn't come off, but it lands in the hands of Willerton. He's looking in, going inboard. It's got to be precise, and it is. Ferns Lopez, he wants runners. Looks right, looks left, he's got to go. He's got Reuters up ahead. If he gets his eyes up, he'll find him. Might be a little bit too late, but it's going to land in his hands. It does on the 50. Not sure what Tom Gray was watching there. Reuters puts it out in the front of Hourigan, and that's how you transfer the ball from deep 50. Traralgon Maroons a little bit happy with that.
Tap that again, mate, I'll tell you.
Tell you what, we'll jump out the window in a minute.
You sit down, Cooling.
Can I take my break now?
Put Boxer in first. That was great movement.
Mind.
Great movement by the Maroons. Lands in the hands of Hourigan. He's kicked the last two for Traralgon. He needs to put this one through. Tight angle.
You'll tell
right
by the
forward
crowd.
pocket. Absolutely it will. From about 20 metres out, Hourigan comes back.
Got it.
And there it is. Hourigan's kicked the last three for Traralgon.
Yeah, it's a great finish as well. I think the error came then from a little bit of inexperience by young Gray. He opted to look at the man rather than the ball and got caught behind. Reuters had at least 5 minutes and a cup of coffee before he got the ball. Lopez was pretty slow getting the ball off, and in the end, it was a great finish there by Hourigan.
And Traralgon's third goal brings the margin back to 10 points in Morwell's favour. The McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Morwell 7-5-47, Traralgon 6-1-37.
Getting a little bit dark here at the Morwell Rec Reserve.
I know, I was more pointing out, I'm not sure what young Gray was looking at.
Okay. Tap down for Musil. Bailey is the first one there. Goes through the legs of Brown. The Tigers have got some numbers. Maroons have some numbers now. Halliburton handballs to Jacobson. Good work by Quigley. He's been very important for the Tigers. He just taps it forward. And now with a death tap from Bailey. Lopez somehow tried to get a handball out. Couldn't do so. Big one by Jacobson. Free kick. As he wins himself a free kick in the middle of the Rec Reserve.
These ball winners from all are going missing. The Bailey boys are going missing. McAuliffe's gone missing. They need to get back into the play now.
Wilton delivery inside forward 50. Two Traralgon players spoiled each other. And then Halliburton got wrapped up in a Burr tackle. Stoppage 7 3/4 minutes into the second quarter for McDonald's. Sees the Tigers leading by 10 on Sunday afternoon footy.
Ruckman go at it. Vanuatu Musil took front position. Wrapped up straight away in the strong tackle there. Was Linton.
A quick AFL score then too, guys. The Cats 5-2-32. They lead the Swans just to 3 points. Close on quarter time.
Musil got the tap down. Ambler read it well. Gets the handball out to Daltrey. He looked to go left. The handball comes back on his right to D'Angelo. He's got to be quick. Rushed handball. Wasn't able to get anything from it. McFarlane will take the relieving kick and he'll go out on the far wing to Hillier. He plays on straight away. Looks to get around Membry. He does with his kick, but it comes in short. Scolders had front position. Did well. First to it. Got the handball over the top to Big Jacobson. He's been influential as well.
Oh, under pressure.
McMahon. That ends up there coming through the hands there of Brent. Big Maxi Jacobson again dumps it, but it's going to be repelled there with the mark to be taken by Tom Gray.
He's going to square it out wide to McFarland as the Tigers have another slow play. And we spoke about this at half-time, that the team that goes slow generally turns the footy over, and the team that really works it quickly gets the advantage. Hillier worked his play underneath it, gives it to Riley Lopez, and this time hits McDonald on the chest.
Hillier's going through a bit of a purple patch here as well, and he's just his body work just to get his player underneath.
And Quigley as well.
And Quigley's been awesome in the middle. Just that kick inside. The lead was good. He got some breakaway this time from Scolty's McDonald, but this is where he's got to finish.
Must put this through. No angle to speak of. 40 metres out for goal. The renowned goal kicker Brandon McDonald wants it to come back, and it does just that. And he gets another one. This is a great game of footy on Sunday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. McDonald gets his first.
Certainly is, Scott, and I was a bit worried then too because he did get quite close to man on the mark, but was good enough. And like you said, he's a renowned goal kicker. It was a great finish. So a really good build-up from their slow play this time. Not the style of footy we've seen more play from their back half, but a great result then too for the Tigers.
16-point lead to Morwell, 9-minute mark, third quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Morwell 8-5-53, leading Traralgon 6-1-37.
Last two times Hillier's got the ball, even if it's been from slow play, he's looked to go quick. And I think that's been the big thing, and catching Traralgon out in their inexperienced defence. Ball back into the middle. The umpire throwing it up, but...
Normally this happens on a bounce.
It does happen on a bounce, but we'll have a recall for the throw up and we'll go again. As the two ruckmen will go at it. Jacobson over the top, gets the tap down. Coming through, Ambler took out Bailey fairly, gets a handball coming out into Cooling. He goes out wide. It's going to be Tate Marsh that's going to get to it first. He'll take the relieving kick for Traralgon on far centre wing. D'Angelo wanted it in the middle, as did Reuters and does Willerton. He says, bugger that, I'm going to go to Big Maxi Jacobson, who Cooling didn't make an attempt on the ball, but somehow got through it. Burr got rid of it without handballing the ball correctly, and the umpire's seen it, and he's paid incorrect disposal. Ambler looks to go quickly. He's got it on the lead there, looking through Hamilton. Out of the way, umpire. As Hamilton came through, looks to swing round onto his left. Will Brent from 50 delivers the ball, looks towards goal, wants it to come back. Hourigan's there on the line, and it's rushed through for a minor score.
The 15-point lead to Morwell. They are 8-5-53 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Traralgon now 6-2-38.
Yeah, Linton looks like he's got the job now on Hourigan. I can just see how dangerous Hourigan is forward. So Linton, who's been Morwell's dominant backman all afternoon, has got the role there now.
And Anderson will bring the ball back in. The 3-on-1 contest, and it's going to end up with D'Angelo. Quick turnover. Hamilton's there. Takes a strong contested mark. And that was just a poor kick in there by Anderson. Went to a 3-on-1 contest. Was always going to be tough there for, I think it was Tommy Gray went up against that. And D'Angelo was at the feet, and it was a good rebound kick inside to Hamilton.
We've seen a big influence from D'Angelo also through the midfield, where Normally we've called him a lot during the time, and his possession's a little bit flying few between, but now that one there, just when we really needed it.
Paul Carter, Louis D'Angelo.
Louis D'Angelo, this will be, he must have now 16 disposals.
Hamilton comes through, he sprays it out to the right and through for a minor score. Needed that one for Traralgon.
Bringing the margin to 14 points in Morwell's favour, 8-5-53. Traralgon now 6-3-39.
I just don't think his disposals have been as damaging what they normally are.
No, absolutely. He certainly racks them up, and he can do those in the middle. As Wetherill goes to Cooling, defensive 50. And now rolls around, looks to go towards a Burr direction, and the two ruckmen will fly at this one. And Jacobson just outworks Burr on that occasion. Takes a strong mark. It might come back in forward 50 with Jacobson. Big wobbly sort of punt. It's going to land short, although it's going to be a wobbly one. Front and square was Willett, and he's missed everything and put it out of bounds on the full. Well, they're hard ones to take, aren't they? Anderson had it all just on his own, just ready to take the grab, and it's a wobbly upside down and couldn't complete the mark. Out of bounds on the full. Tigers will bring it back in through Cooling. Gets the Shepherd on the mark from Wetherill. Goes to Lopez over the top of his head. Mentha was there, steps around the big ruckman, has a bounce, has it two bounces, out a wing, closes quickly, does McMahon. Little outside check side kick, does well. McDonald gives it to Burr. Jackson Burr, open goal square. It's going to bounce. Does it sit with McDonald? It does. Soccer off the ground, goal. Transition footy at its absolute
hit the post.
Best. How does it hit the post?
Best point you've seen.
Metre out. That's the best transition point you'll ever see.
8-6-54 to 6-3-39. Morwell by 15 points.
How did he miss?
He put it into the post.
He hit the post.
It's a Wilbur post. McMahon goes down the line. Jacobson looked to come from behind. Hamilton came through there, but Brown did well for the Tigers. To Cooling, to Mentha here in the middle. Takes one. It's quick. He puts it out in front. Unfortunately, at the feet, they wasn't able to pick it up. There was McDonald. He did well. Got around Membry on his right boot. Out to leading forward there. Scolders did well. Wrapped him up in the tackle. He finds McMahon. He takes a relieving kick, but good effort there by McDonald to get the smother in.
Did you see Daryl get up there because Big Maxi gave young Blake a big shove, and the old man got up on his perches as well. Then I thought, oh, here we go. Headset's going to hit.
He was nearly out of the box, wasn't he?
He's gone.
That's a total lie. I totally missed that altogether. Is that what happened?
I did. Yeah, he did.
Big Maxi Jacobson.
That's going to be a free kick.
Big Maxi Jacobson bigs the big.
Oh, deliberate.
That will be a free kick. Out of bounds on the full, wasn't it? He punched it, wasn't it? Out of bounds on the full.
I haven't got the final score, but we have a draw in the netball as well.
Are
in the
you
A
kidding?
grade. No, we have a draw over there. Now, what are the chances of a draw in the footy?
Here we go, Scud. Now, Hillier, what are your thoughts on this side?
He is
you gave him
way
no
too
chance.
out.
You gave him no chance the other side.
He hasn't got a hope.
He is 52 metres out. There's not a chance that he can
He'll
make
play
the
on. He
distance.
plays on. He runs inside 50. From 50.
No.
From 50.
No.
Hillier says, there's another one for you, Scud.
Well,
there's
there-
another one.
I tell you what, no chances quickly turned to 100% chance.
He's put the fingers to the lip and said, shut up, Uncle Daryl.
I'm eating a burrito, that's what he said.
And that is definitely the contender now for the Zambrero goal of the day. Great finish. He's had a great quarter, Tyler Healy. One of the best quarters I've seen him play this year for the Tigers. Well done.
It's his third goal.
That's his third goal for the match, and it takes Morwell back out to a 21-point lead on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 15-minute mark, third quarter. Morwell's 9-6-60, Traralgon 6-3-39.
You keep riding him off, Scud, and he'll keep happy to kick goals all day, every day.
It's a ploy, reverse psychology.
I won't read the message I just got from Rick Galea.
Back to the middle they go. Burr taps it back and allows Reuters to give a handball off to the running Daltrey from the centre square. Unloads, not going to get the distance. And now back there. It doesn't matter because Ty Hourigan takes a strong contested mark.
And this is what happens when you say good overhead. Campbell Blewett is in the right position as well, but just transition footy. They need to put Linton back onto him again. They've just rolled the dice and gone with young Blewett too, but I think Maxi's the man for Hourigan just because he can jump with him as well.
So Hourigan's got two. The trump card, the ace in the pack for the Maroons. Has he got four now? Has Hourigan got four? He certainly has, because he got two in the first, he got one in the third, and that makes it four for Ty Hourigan, and the Maroons are back.
So whoever swung that magnet there in that second quarter,
Sack them.
yeah, I think it's a great move then too. But again, a couple of little errors then from the Tigers really have hurt him, and that mark was just outstanding by Hourigan.
And Hourigan's wondering what I've been doing, wasting my time in the back line. 4 goals to the 16-minute mark of the third quarter. The McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Morwell 9-6-60, Traralgon 7-3-45.
Well, coming back in there, as we said, just under 17 minutes, 15 points. It's been a great quarter, good weather. The players have been influencing what's going on in the game, and the two ruckmen have been going at it. Maxi Jacobson, but Burr got the tap down this time. They tried to find Boyd Bailey. He's going to get the free kick. Gives Ambler a shove. First quarter, that was a reversal free kick.
That'd be his first this quarter, wouldn't it, Paul?
Who's that?
Boyd Bailey.
One handball, now it's a kick.
So is Ambler running with him then? Or
he was coming out of it, coming out of the
I haven't
centre
seen
bounce.
Brandon Bailey at all.
Good kick.
Kick coming forward. Ricky Menthod takes a juggling mark just outside 50. Looks to the lead. Oh, great kick inside. Finds Cohen Campbell. Well, I'm not initially sure whether that was where he was looking, but the kick was spot on and Campbell was there and he takes the mark.
Now, are we testing the distance here now, Scud? You know, young Cohen.
Well, 40-metre kick, yeah, we're fine with this.
40-metre kick for his first of the day. And try and stretch the margin back out to over 3 goals for the Tigers. Comes in from 40 metres. Goal umpire doesn't move. The crowd behind it likes it. The Canberra likes it. And there's another one for the Tigers.
Well, I'm not sure there's many people clapping at the Canberra. They might be all Traralgon. But that went goalpost high as well. And great call, Scud. He had plenty of foot in that one as well. So it was well done then by the Tigers too. Set up by that free kick, but they used the ball very well coming inside 50. They've just got to steady themselves now. We've been playing 18 minutes. Don't go too defensive. Let's keep pushing that ball forward.
Team's going goal for goal at the moment. Now back to 21-point lead for Moore. 10-6-66 to Traralgon 7-3-45. McDonald's Gippsland scored. We played 18 and a half minutes of the third quarter.
A lot of goals kicked towards the croquet end of the facility.
The croquet end.
And no breeze to speak of. Of course, the rain is not tumbling down. It's a great day for footy all in all. So not sure what that's happening. Willerton, little twist and turn in the middle, gives a handle off the back to McMahon, to half forward. Gray will be in the front spot. That's better reading of the football by Tommy Gray in front of Hamilton. And Gray will look up, chip it over the top, finds Tyler Brown at half back, and he quickly plays on. He goes straight down the middle to centre half forward, open space for McDonald. He can gather it, quick handle to Quigley, on the run, chip over the top. McColl's got a little bit of space, good closing speed. And a good spoil by Gabe Wood, gives it off to Scolters. The squaring handball out wide to Marsh. Can he find Marsh? He does. And he gives it off to now McMahon. Now they're backpedaling. Tate finds a kick inboard to Louis D'Angelo.
D'Angelo. His quick kick over the top. Will hand up with Reuters and they're still at the half-back flank. He gets a handball off to D'Angelo. Looks to switch. If it lands in Tripodi's hands, it'll be a good kick. Doesn't. Gets a good kind bounce though. Looks up ahead. He's only got Halliburton. Needs to be good. And it is with the closing speed of Halliburton. Swings round onto that right boot. Looks to dump the ball inside 50, and it is a dump. Taken off the ball was Lopez. Nothing came from that from the non-controlling umpires. The Tigers will try and take the relieving outside 50. Played extremely well. Found the boundary line. And we'll have a ball in just outside the Traralgon 50. We've ticked into time on here in the third quarter. It's the Tigers by 21 points. 4 goals this quarter that they've kicked to the Maroons 2. The ball comes back in. Jacobson in front. Nothing's able to come out of it cleanly out of there. Umpire needs to come back in and he's paid a free kick that's going to go. And 50.
I think that's number 6 now in 50s we've seen for the afternoon, maybe 7. So that was pretty quick with the whistle because the whistle only just went for the free kick itself. So I'm not sure what was said enough to give that 50 away, but it'll be interesting to see what the players do talk about after the game because
Willerton comes in, 15 metres out, needs to put it through, and he does. Straight through the middle. The third for Traralgon, and Willerton's first for the game.
About 18 goals kicked for the day, and I think 6 have been contributed to free kicks or a 50. Maybe more for the afternoon as well. But I think Traralgon aren't going to worry the fact that how they got him. They just got that one then as well. But, you know, you just don't want the game to be measured on what an umpiring decision has done for it.
Margin back to 15 points in Morwell's favour on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. They're 10-6-66, leading Traralgon 8-3-51, 21 and a half minute mark of the third quarter.
Well, big moments for the Morwell Bowling Club, and of course they got their better beer. The 6th tap is on at the moment. This red time in the 3rd quarter is all important, as Hillier will win the clearance, give a handball to Bailey, back to Hillier, burst of speed, and then delivers into a one-on-one. McDonald and Scholters, has been a good battle all afternoon. McDonald's going to kick it backwards and can find Tyler Brown. He'll look up. He's 55, 60 metres out for goal. He wants the forward target. McCall is the target. Coming the other direction, Marsh. Great work by Tate Marsh. And he takes the mark in the defensive 50. He's going to square it out wide. And he can find his teammate out there. And that was Cade Marsh. He kicks. That's a free kick as Lopez drags down. He can pay the mark as well. Anderson completed the mark. And Anderson on the half-forward flank for the Tigers as they lead by 15 points. Late in the 3rd quarter, his kick, though, goes out of bounds on the full, and Joel Scholters will wait for it to come back in, and he'll take the free kick inside his defensive 50.
Just those little errors that you don't need. It doesn't need to be there. Bring the ball, 5 metres in this side. You're still going to have that.
It was like a defensive kick.
Yeah,
I just didn't get it.
Be attacking. They have control of this quarter to a certain extent. Scholters, he'll go wide. The far side up there. Hamilton, we've got a free kick being paid to Traralgon.
How are we tracking
Boxer.
now, Paul? How are we tracking?
That's 12 this quarter, so 59 I think we're at.
Lopez finds it off to Marsh on the far centre wing. Willerton, he gives the handball back. 1-2 look for Marsh. It was a terrible handball. Marsh had to kick it off the ground. Cooling will see it over the boundary line. We got over there. I think the big thing for that is that the players have just opened it up and let it play and haven't allowed any other influences to come into the game. So we don't need it to happen again, just to let it go. I'm not sure what that last free kick was paid for.
There was a big pack. There was a kick down the line, a big pack. There's lots of holding in those ones. From the stoppage, Willerton tries to run onto this one. Couldn't do so. There's Boyd Bailey. Squeeze the handball out to McFarlane. He's going to shuffle it backwards with a throw just about. Willerton sockers it off the ground, close to the boundary line. He's going to go get his own footy. Musil goes down with him as well and drags it in for a ball up.
Did I tell you that I found a rugby player for Max Jacobson?
No, who was it?
Max Plath.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Plaffy.
Oh, Plaffy. He plays for the Dolphins.
All right. Well done. Good work. Special comments. Thanks.
If anyone's just tuned in, that was a half an hour conversation we had.
Found the answer. Inside forward 50 stoppage. Out the back was Daltrey. Handball to Halliburton. Kick around the body was smothered. Handball quickly to Quigley. And he's going to repel this one and kick it in the middle of the ground. Scholters and McDonald. It gets to the back. Cody McDonald's there. Got ball to boot. Open forward 50 line. It's a foot race. Membry's the one with the Maroons. It's McDonald for the Tigers. Membry does well. Second effort goes to ground though. Now he needs the footy out. Scholters with a handball to McMahon. Well done, the Tigers defence. Maroon defence.
He's called it leg.
And they've got a free kick.
And 50.
Tigers. And 50. Was it there? I was calling the play. I didn't see it.
It looked like Membry had hold of his leg, and
he went to ground?
And he went, and a little bit of mayo was added to it, I think, by McDonald, but enough there to get a free kick. And well, the way they've been paying them all afternoon, you're going to get one, aren't you, like that as well? So
the Traralgon defence did exceptionally well to get that stoppage,
Absolutely.
And unfortunately for them, McDonald gets his second the afternoon, and at the 25-minute mark of the 3rd quarter, it's a handy little buffer.
Yeah, it definitely is, Scud. And look, the footy hasn't been top standard at the minute, but they're playing it tough. Goal for goal at the minute this quarter as well. We've got a 21-point game, but it's just one of those things that it could just swing. We know how quickly it can swing. We just don't want it to have too much influence led by a third party.
And the margin is, as Daryl said, back out to 21 points at the 25-minute mark, the 3rd quarter. The McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Morwell 11-672 to Traralgon 8-351.
Like it was in the 2nd quarter, Traralgon kicked 5 goals to 3. Now it's the Tigers kicking 5 to 3 in the 3rd.
Van Uarden got the tap down. Looking to get the handball out there was Hillier. Burr came through, nothing there, taken off the ball. Reuters umpire will come back in.
Interesting thing, the 21-point margin is what it was at quarter time.
Yep.
I said that big wind influence going to the croquet end, but there is none. Just seems to be the way. Van Uarden got it down. Burr, he's wrapped up straight away in a tackle. I tell you, there's been no influence in that first part of the quarter. There we go. Free kick. There it is again. There it is again. Come into the game. Quigley gives one away, which has been happening all game. D'Angelo, he'll take it and push the ball forward. Jacobson comes straight out. Big Mitzi out in front. No one sat in the hole there. Big Jacobson, I wouldn't be standing in the hole either. He was coming out at me, Potter.
With Maxi Plath coming through. But again, another set for goal here we've got now from a free kick. So we're just being ruled by the whistle at the minute, and it's starting to become a bit frustrating. I dare say more for the players.
Jacobson's going to cross over 50. He's going to kick from about 45. Big ruckman puts it through. Goes a little bit to the left. Goal umpire comes back across. Big goal for Big Maxi Plath Jacobson.
I like him. He's a dolphin. So no, look, the matchup's going to be tough now. Maxi Lint's probably going to have to go to Jacobson as well. So they keep swinging the changes to Traralgon as well, and really testing the back line of the Tigers as well. But it was that indiscretion down forward. I think Hurricane has gone back now. Lopez has gone back now. So he's gone back now just to get that little bit of stability down for him for the Maroons.
Last 6 goals have been one way, then the other way. So it's gone 21-15, 21-15. It's a 15-point margin to Morwell at the moment at the 27-minute mark of the third quarter, 11-6-72 to 9-3-57.
So the Tigers have matched that loose man in defence for the Maroons, so they've got a 7-man forward line at the moment. They win this stoppage through Quigley, and then they kick it inside. Back there is Membry to take the mark, but he dropped the mark. He should have taken it in the end, and now with the relieving kick, can he find Marsh? And he does. On his outside of his 50, wants to come in board, decides not to in the end, just kicks down the line, deep in red zone. McColl's there in the front spot. No one can mark it. Handball over the shoulder from Wood to Ambler to Hourigan. Just kicks it and hopes that the toes of Jacobson and blew it. Jacobson's kick inboard. Does it find Tripodi? It does. He's got McMahon's further afield, and the defenders ran on, marks it, plays on, and slams it through for a point. A minor score on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. The new feisty McSpicy range now at Macca's.
It's now a 14-point margin in Moore's favour, 11-6-72 to 9-4-58.
Tigers will bring the ball back in. 28.5 minutes gone. Cooling comes off his line. He's looking to go down the line, defensive with it. Will Brent's in front. He gets a hand in there, but it's going to end up and come to McDonald. He looks to go left, and there he does. Goes back to the coach in Bailey. He'll just dump it down the line with that big left foot. Lopez is there, second in line. Nothing comes out of that contest. Burr's wrapped up straight away by Marsh. He's going to be pinged for holding the ball. No prior opportunity for the big fella. But it was a good tackle by Marsh, and he got that old reward that we're not sure whether it is. But his kick, the coach comes back in, who's playing a little bit half back. He's telling everyone to slow it down. His left foot, he comes here looking for Mentha. Wasn't able to take the mark. Good work by D'Angelo. Both have got hold of each other. McMahon lost his head.
And Ambler lost ground. Ran out
Ball
of
went
bounds.
over the boundary throw for a boundary throw in. And that's where the frustration comes from.
He
A
slipped.
little bit. Which one?
Which one? Yeah.
29 minutes gone. Closing in on three-quarter time. Double fist down from Vanna Warden. Picking it off, though, was Cohen Campbell. Left foot kick. The spare man back for the Maroons. Membry takes the mark. Will settle things down. Go lateral to McMahon. Lights are on at the Morwell Rec Reserve. Big crowd in front of the can bar this afternoon.
Everyone's up and about. Take a look at it. There's about 90 people on the bench for both teams.
Yep. Does not get better than this on a Sunday afternoon football in round 9 of the Alinta Energy Gippsland League. It's Tommy McMahon has it for the Maroons at half-back. He's side trailed by 14 points.
Tick, 30 minutes here. Goes to a kind of big burr over the back, and he's paid it.
Jesus.
He got that eye up. He didn't know what to do with it when he came back down, but he was paid the mark, the big ruckman. Now he throws it on the right boot, and he says, here you go, mark that if you want. Scolders goes in through it. McDonald roves it off the pack, kicks it forward, looking forward. Unable to get there, the hands there coming through. Burr, will it sit? No, it doesn't. Scolders in, Membry in. Great attack on the footy there by the Tigers. Comes out through Scolders. McMahon, Jackson to Daltrey to D'Angelo. He's wrapped up. He's dropped the ball. Umpire said play on. As Hamilton delivers a ball down the line. And that is the three-quarter time siren here at the Morwell Rec Reserve.
It was coming. D'Angelo.
Here it is.
We're going to stick
Bailey.
with this. Little bit of a dust-up. D'Angelo needs some friends. As it's only a little bit of push and shove at the moment, but both these huddles might just come together now. Right on the three-quarter time siren. The Tigers tell the Maroons to get out of there. And the Maroons say give it up. It's
The three fielder line umpires all came together to make sure they separated.
It's 11-6-72. The Tigers leading by 14 points, 9-4-58. We got a game on, and we got one to go here on Sunday afternoon football. The Maroons are down to 3 on the bench as Cunico has done a hamstring. This is Sunday afternoon football. It's Gippsland Live, and it's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
Everybody's favourite time of the week. It's the round 8 top 5 goals of the week Gippsland League. Coming in at number 1, Braden McCary from Bairnsdale here. Keeps the ball in front of him. Finally gets there and he goes off the ground for the soccer goal. Great work. Number 2, Thomas Campbell from Sale here. Goes hard to the foot. His teammate applies the big shepherd. He picks it up, turns and goes at goal. Kicking a brilliant goal. Number 3, Josh McMahon from Traralgon. This is a good one here. Loops the hand pass over the top, looking for the 1-2 back. Gets it. Tucked against the boundary line, has to bring it home. And he does a fine job. Number 4, it's Dylan Laprise here from Traralgon. Ball comes in, bit of a wrestle here in the goal square. Falls in his lap and he has to go from the ground. And he got it going through the middle. Number 5, Taj Eden here from Moe. He was front and centre at this contest. It falls nicely for him. He's right against the boundary line, threading the needle for a great goal.
Though at ground 11 by Taj Eden, he goes for goal,
no.
And I tell you what, that is, my friends, a contender for our Zambrero goal of the day.
Welcome back. It is the three-quarter time, both sides breaking away from their huddle, and it's the Tigers leading by 14 points, 11-6-72. Traralgon 9-4-58. Key stat in that quarter, Paul Carter, thanks to Gippsland Isuzu Ute.
Well, the inside 50 is pretty even, 14-12 that quarter. The clearance, however, Morwell had 10 clearances to 7. 6 of those were centre clearances, and Boxer off air did say that Aidan Quigley probably had 5 of them, and I'd probably agree with that as well. The free kicks that quarter went 9-6 Traralgon's way, so to three-quarter time, we've had 62 free kicks, 35 to Traralgon, 27 to Morwell. The main stat winners, 23 to Boyd Bailey, 16 to Blake Cooling, 20 to Louis D'Angelo, 24 to Jackson McMahon.
All right, final quarter for Harvey Norman Computers is about to get underway. It's game on, it's arch rivals, it's Morwell Traralgon, it's standalone Sunday football, and this is Gippsland Live on TRFM with Jacobson the tap down. Quigley works hard, so does D'Angelo. And the umpire, Essler, who's umpiring his 600th game this afternoon, says, I'll do it again. Right in the middle of the rec reserve. Ruckman hit it straight up and down. Brown decides to slap it forward. Hillier has had a great game this afternoon. Gathers it, goes inside, delivers beautifully to McCall, who drops the easiest of marks. McDonald gives it to Bailey, tumbles one in, and inside 30 seconds, the coach of the Tigers, Boyd Bailey, gets the opener.
And Harry McCall can just thank his coach for that too, because it was probably when all eyes are on you when you drop a mark like that too. And it looks like Morwell's done the same as what Traralgon have done. They swung McCall forward as well. It was a beautiful kick inside. It was just reminiscent of how the Tigers were first quarter. Front and centre, contest inside the forward 50, and finally we see a goal at this end of the ground.
And it takes Morwell to a 20-point lead on the Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard. 1 minute into the final quarter. 12-6-78 the Tigers. Morwell 9-4-58.
We have had 6 at that end of the ground.
Out of 21, sorry.
But, you know.
It's a little bit of imbalance.
Okay. Ruckman go here. We've got an infringement
it's a
coming from
free kick in the middle.
Free kick coming off. It was between Wilton. So Liam Wilton for Traralgon will have the free kick. He hits up Lopez, who's gone back forward. They've evened the numbers off. He plays on quickly. Looks to get the ball inside 50. Unable to get there was Daltrey. Hourigan, he'll try and rove it and see the ball over the boundary line. No, the Tigers will keep it in play and they'll take it out.
So Blewett has gone to Lopez this time, and Linton, now that we spoke about that matchup with Hourigan, has gone to Hourigan. I reckon the benches who are going to win this quarter. I reckon who out coaches each other this last quarter.
All right, well, Traralgon are down to 3 on the bench in terms of players. We said Cunico's off with a hammy.
Linton and Jacobson will do the ruck work. Jacobson tried to get it out. Linton got a hand in there. Wrapped up in the tackle, he took them on, and the umpire's going to pay. Holding the ball. It is. Holding the ball, it'll be Liam Willerton that'll take the free kick. McCall have tried to take them on there going through the tackle.
So the stat we had at three-quarter time was that there's been 6 goals so far this afternoon that have come from free kicks and 4
of them have had 50-metre
penalties attached. So
another free kick. Willerton try and match the goal that the Tigers have already put on the board this quarter. Comes in 30 metres out, and the Traralgon team like it. They've responded with that one there, and that's Willerton's second for the day.
I think we're going to see maybe a shootout here in this last quarter. We don't really want to see that. Either side doesn't want to see that either. But if Traralgon have got to go now back to back right now to really put the pressure on the Tigers too. So. Albeit it was still a goal. It doesn't matter how it comes either these days.
And back to that 14-point margin on the Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard. Morwell 12-6-78, leading Traralgon 10-4-64. We've played 3 minutes of the final quarter.
Just a quick A-grade netball score. Morwell 37, Traralgon 37. A draw. Grace Van Tilburg, our player of the day, as we have a secondary stoppage back here. Boxer, AFL.
AFL score, it's pretty tight. I'll let you know in a minute.
Okay. Jacobson got the tap down. Brown with the handball over, looking for Cooling. Got taken out by his own player. Oh,
Tim.
Who ran past him first?
No, there was a Ambler actually just went and apologised as he got him high.
It's only a 6-point game now in the AFL while you guys debate the Traralgon v Morwell game. 5-5-35 the Swans. The Cats only have a 6-point lead now, 6-41.
All right, Brent got the handball out to Brown, looking for Hamilton here. It's on centre wing in the grandstand side. Gives it back to Brown. Wants a chip little kick over the top there was Willerton. Running through was Brent, didn't give it to him. He looks forward. Going to a big one-on-one contest. Linton and Hourigan. Free kick going to Hourigan. Advantage should be paid. Reuters has gone through and kicked the goal. And the umpires paid the advantage.
Hang on now. Now, isn't the umpire supposed to call the advantage if it's advantage? I tell you, hey mate.
Are you special comments in?
I'm just going to give him a special comment. Stop it.
So, but this is the thing with advantage. They've either got to pull it straight away, or
But they didn't call
the
it. So he's kicked the goal. He's obviously seen that the goal was kicked, and he said, "All clear."
I know.
So anyway, we're back to it now, Paul. All over to you, mate.
8-point margin, 4-minute mark of the last quarter. It's 12-6 Morwell, 11-4 Traralgon. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard.
Tigers need to respond. Game on here. Traralgon with the last 2 goals. And this time Burr taps it down, and we're going to get a recall again.
The bounce wasn't great.
Yeah, he threw it up though, Box. So we'll go.
My point.
The wind's causing havoc here this afternoon. There's no breeze to speak of. Play on to the umpire. Quigley with a clearance. He's been good this afternoon. Barrels at the half forward. McCall can't take the mark. Does he give a handball off? No. He has a flying shot. It's across the face. Scolters will go back with it. Can't keep it in the field of play. And a good result for the Tigers in the end. It's a boundary throw in deep inside their forward 50.
I'm not sure if McCall could have come back, Scud, through the call. I was actually watching the kick go, but just a little bit of inexperience then from Harry. But yeah, it was a great contest all the same.
5.5 minutes, final quarter for Harvey Norman. Got their big clearance on now. The Tigers are inside their forward 50. Can they manufacture something from the stoppage? It's the coach, Boyd Bailey, goes to ground. McMahon with the outlet kick, not quite keeping outside defensive 50, but he finds target in Marsh. Marsh will chip it over the top. It's going to hit the grass. It sits nicely for Cooper Brown. His left foot driving kick to half forward. Good body work by Daltrey. Can take the mark. It's 1-on-1. They want it to go to Hourigan. The Linton's there, the best defender for the Tigers. It's a good battle. And a free kick goes against Hourigan.
Yeah, that was there.
And these biased Traralgon supporters through the effects mic are about 2 metres away from our effects mic. And that's why you're
about a metre from me.
And that's why you're hearing everything. It's Linton. He's going to go through the middle of the ground with a beautiful kick. Can find Quigley.
Quigley wants to go, but he hasn't got much up ahead. And now 50.
Now that.
No, hang on. No, hang on. See,
what happened here, Timmy?
All I can say is, Scott, is that let's just call the play. All I'd say, Boxer, is that they were told to stand. The non-controlling umpire had called the controlling umpire called play on. The non-controlling umpire thought it was 50 because he moved off the mark.
Right,
McFarlane out on the far side, half forward flank. Again, he wants to go. Not much movement in the Tigers' forward line, so he's going to dump the ball in out towards the wing, looking for Mentha. Won't find him, but it'll go across the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in deep inside the Tigers' 50. Ticked over 7 minutes. It's 8 points is the margin in favour of the Tigers here. It's a great game. You're listening to Gippsland live on TRFM. We hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon wherever you are, listening to us live on TR or through the app. McCall did well, tipped it down. Ambler looked to get through, got it onto the boot. His clearing kick out looking for Hurrian. Wasn't able to take the mark. He's jumped over the fence. And Lopez, sorry. Been the agile.
I think Lewis hurt himself as well. Hit the fence.
They've both gone at it. Touched over the touch. We're waiting for the boundary umpire to take control of the ball. She does, and we'll now have a boundary throw in.
All thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical this afternoon. We're just about to tick over 8 minutes at 8-point margin as well. Half forward flank for the Tigers. Musil and Jacobson, straight down the middle it goes. Lopez with a handball over the top to Halliburton. He's got some wheels, has one bounce. Closing is Quigley, gets his kick away. Top of the 50 it goes. Linton and Hourigan. Good spoil by Linton. Ball comes to ground. Tigers have got some numbers. Hamilton does well, just shoved him out of the way and then tries to win the footy. Brown was there, took on one tackler, gets it back. Hourigan's kick was smothered from Anderson, and it goes over for a boundary throw-in.
Traralgon had players behind the ball, then 2 forward of the footy, I should say, and they were good enough just to get it at the back there as well, and away they went. It's getting a little bit dark in here, Timmy. You're scared?
I was wondering if there was a light in here somewhere.
No,
I am with you in here, Boxer.
You are. I'll look after you.
Lopez got the tap down. Clearing kick comes out, ends up into the hands of Brown. Still inside his defensive 50. He goes over the top looking for the coach in Bailey. Breaks round onto his left foot. Goes through hands, ends up, Cole gets the handball out forward. No one's able to take a clean possession. Looking for Burr's got a hand there. He's got to get rid of it. He's had one tackle, he's had 2. He then gets plenty of time, throws it on the boot, goes towards half forward. Scolders did well. He's been called for a push in the back. McDonald delivers the ball forward. Here's Hillier. Goes dead, goes to ground, was quick back up with feet like cat-like.
Stop
Cat-like
it.
Hillier.
What a-
Cat-like Hillier. That's called touch.
He's paid his
Tell you what,
$5, Daryl.
Yeah, well, if that sign is right,
I tell you,
into our
hey, it's
effect
vibrating right through to me.
Down the front in the...
All right, we'll have a look at that in a moment as they quickly, the Tigers have got another shot on goal. McDonald will give it to Mentha. Mentha kicks around the body and puts it through for the Tigers. Mentha gets his first goal this afternoon and the Tigers get a little bit of a buffer.
It was a great goal then too, and the Tigers have put enough pressure on the Maroons. We've got a free kick now here in the middle of the ground.
Who's it going? Which way is it
It's
going to go?
going against. How can it go against the Tigers if
No, I
they've just
think
kicked the goal? Or is it going to the Tigers?
I think it'll go
against
to
the Maroons.
Against the Maroons.
Wowee.
But again, the influence that... No
By
one
the
thinks they
third
have.
party. That's all right, Scott. I'll go I'll have a chat to the young fella in a minute.
That's all right.
Just give me a sec.
We'll work it out in a moment as a umpire. There's no free kick. I think they're just sort of...
No, it is.
It is
Free kick,
it?
Yeah, Jacobson's there waiting.
Okay.
Just got to wait for everyone to be back in their positions
All
for
right.
the other umpires.
So, Musil will get the free kick in the middle of the ground. Around the back. He decides to kick it straight down the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve. The big pack will form. The big flyers will fly. No one can complete it. McAuliffe at front and square. Handballs over the top to open space in the end. And it's through... Willerton now comes inboard towards Tripodi. He can gather it and give it to the runner in Tom McMahon. He looks up, handles over the top to Connor Ambler. Now they have to go backwards by hand. Tripodi's going to kick backwards, and after all that, they've gained no meterage, and the ball's at half back, but it is in their hands through McMahon.
McMahon, good ball user, finds Wood. Wood's at centre half back. He chips over the top of Ambler. He ran straight underneath it. Is it going to land in the hands of Hamilton? It does. He's wrapped up in a tackle straight away. Oh, jeez. They have got no feel or control of this game whatsoever.
Handballs quickly off to Cooling. Cooling's kicks a neat one and finds McCall. McCall's got McAuliffe all on his own, the forward 50. It just hangs a little bit, but he's not quite up to taking the mark. Front and square there was Cohen Campbell. Handballs over the top to Brandon McDonald. He had one bite, has another. Left it behind. Maroons dive on top and holding the footy against the Tigers. Well done for the Maroons. Cade Reuters has the free kick. 15-point margin. 11 minutes gone.
Reuters take the relieving kick from his deep 50. Tries to find an option. It's Vanny Warden who leads and he takes the good mark there. Quick hands off. Finds through, coming through the middle there with McMahon. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Got around it to Brown. Brown got his handball off to D'Angelo. Looked to go back into the middle to find Ambler. He does. Went to kick it, then dropped it as he went there. Was good enough to go back and get it. He gives it to McMahon. He dumps it forward. Lopez, Hurrigan. They all go at it. Hurrigan's first down. Swings back onto his right foot. Chips over the top. Finding through there is Willerton. He's going to play it on. He's called to play on. He snaps over the left shoulder. And it's through for a point. Apologies again for our listeners.
And it's one of those things there too, those tackles didn't stick in the middle of the ground. And that's what let the Tigers down then, just that period of play. They were lucky not to lose a goal then.
14-point margin on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. 13.785 Morwell to 11.571 Traralgon.
Boy Bailey in front. Good captain and coach's mark there. Half-back flank there. He's going to go to the short one to his brother in Brandon, who's back on the ground. And he's going to give it back to Boyd. There you go, Paul. Make it easy on the stat sheet for you. He's got Brandon back there if he wants another quick one. Just holding up some play, taking a bit of time out of the clock. Looks to go wide here on centre wing. Big Maxie Jacobson in front, got the hand there. Burr wasn't able to get it. Halliburton came out. It was McDonald. Looked forwards, looked left, then looked right, then dumped it forward. Going back with McMahon. Jackson McMahon. Great work. Takes the relieving kick, goes out wide. And finds there in Scolters. Handball over to Tom McMahon. Coming through the middle, this has got to hit a target. It does in Hurrigan. The Tigers have got numbers back, so Hurrigan's got to be smart with where this one goes. Kicks it, looking to contest 2-on-1. Needs someone at the ground. It's there. Running through D'Angelo. Picks it up. Looks to dribble across the ground. Goes across the face and through for a minor score.
13-point margin, and it's Morwell 13.785 leading Traralgon 11.672. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, 14-minute mark, final quarter.
Well, Wetherell's kick was looking for Linton. Double fist from Lopez over.
Just that decision by McDonald here coming inside. He had young Mathers on the outside. Is that how you say it?
Mantha.
Mantha was close. Like I didn't say Mentos.
Mathers. Mentha.
Mentha.
Boundary throw in, outer side, top of the 50 for the Maroons. Jacobson was there in the ruck. Ball's at the ground level and in dispute. No one can really win it, and no one wants to dive on it. As the umpire just says, on my ball.
No one wants it.
No one wants the ball at all, unless it's clean. Jacobson with a good tap down. Tap there by Bailey. Burr with a handball forward.
Oh,
Yep.
he's done it.
He's given away the free kick.
And 50.
No.
No?
They said no.
Oh, of course not.
Mark at 49 quickly plays on. Daltrey will unload from 50 on its way. It's not going to make the distance. Linton says, I'll slap it through. And it's another minus score on the Harvey Norman's computer scoreboard in this final quarter.
2 straight goals of difference. Morwell 13-7-85, Traralgon 11-7-73.
Tell you what, though, Maxie Linton's spoiling today's been second to none. It's been brilliant.
Anderson will look to bring the ball back in, coming grandstand side. He does. It's a horrendous kick. Mark that if you can. Doesn't. Will Brent came through. He slipped a tackle, comes back in, looks inside 50 and finds Willardon. He plays on quickly, squares the ball up, 35 out. Taking the mark there is Daltrey, and he'll go back. 15 and a half minutes gone here in this last quarter. Potentially bring the margin back to 1 straight kick.
I'm not going to say this too early, however, I might say it now. King's birthday weekend, once upon a time, I got a feeling we had a 1-point margin in the end, didn't we?
Daltrey from 35 puts it straight through the middle, and we've got a 1-goal game.
I'm not going to say it though. I've warned him once.
No, it's not him.
No, it's
this
him.
bloke
It's the
right
Maroon.
here.
I'm trying my best.
Actually, I might go and take it, eh?
Chance Daltrey gets the goal for the Maroons.
And it's 1 goal the difference at the 16-minute mark of the final quarter. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, Morwell 13-7-85, Traralgon 12-7-79, and that 1-point margin thing you were remembering, Daryl, I think we had a replay of a Icelandic soccer commentator.
Yes, that's right, exactly. We're back to the middle they go. Burr and Jacobson. So on a knife's edge at the moment. Big moments all thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club. A mysterious 6th tap, the Morwell Bowling Club, and this is right where you want these two rivals to be. 6 points of margin. Jacobson taps it down. Willardon was there. Handballs back off to McMahon. Barrels one inside forward 50. McCall couldn't complete the mark. Ball comes to the ground. Handball is from Anderson over the top to Blewett. And Blewett for the Tigers can find Quigley. Can't complete the mark though. Marsh was there. He gives it backwards to McMahon. Now to Willardon again. Right foot kick. High.
Down free.
No.
No, I'm with you, Boxer.
No.
I'm with you.
Paul Carter, what are we up to now?
72-73.
73 free kicks in a game of football.
73 quality free kicks.
As we're not sure who that is. So we get a shot on goal. Josh Hamilton. 76 free kicks. Hamilton will come in. Slide angle. And will look to put it on its way. Is the game a draw? Yes, it is. And I'll tell you what, we have absolute game on our hands. Hamilton gets his goal, and that will take his 3rd goal for the afternoon. Scores are all locked up here at the Morwell Rec Reserve.
They're locked up at 13 goals, 7.85 apiece. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. And Josh Hamilton now has his 2nd goal, I believe.
Very good.
3rd goal.
3rd goal. Game on. It is scores locked all. 13-7-85 apiece. Exactly what you want on King's birthday weekend between these two arch rivals. Back to the middle they go.
Burr got the tap down, was needed out of that one. Ambler pushed his body straight on. He's wrapped up straight away. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. We always said this was going to be a close one. We said in our pre-game, the 3 of us did. Boxer wasn't here. For those that are just tuning in, well, we've got it. It's tied up 85 apiece. 18 minutes gone. Jacobson's been big all day. Gets the kick out looking for Halliburton. Wasn't able to take it cleanly. Went back for a 2nd effort, then a 3rd effort. Looking to come out. No one wants to dive on it. Dropped the ball there coming from Traralgon. Nothing's wrapped up. Straight away, we'll have another ball up.
I'll tell you what, though, would it be a country footy first if we had netball A-grade draw, senior footy draw?
Burr got rid of Jacobson. Quigley put his head over it, did well, wrapped up. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. Both sides are just putting their hands up as in the air as they're holding the ball because no one really knows whether it'll be called or not. Coming through, give that one to Burr, got the kick out, going forward there. Wood over the top with the big spoil on McCall. Boundary throw in.
I just thought I'll make there to just calm down. I know he paid his $12, so if you guys can just chip in, we'll give him his $12 at the end, and we'll keep him happy.
We're okay with
got my wallet here.
It's the building of our structure. And if he continues,
We're not sure we're going to still be here in 10 minutes' time.
exactly. Boundary throw in out of side. Jacobson taps it towards the Tigers into the goal. He wants Daltrey to run onto this one. Quickly tackled. That's throw on the footy. And the free kick will go the Tigers' way. Brown too far out to score.
74 chances to get the first one right.
Tyler Brown wants to lower the eyes, wants to find a target, a leading option. He got around the man on the mark, and now from 40 metres, unloads. It's the way across the face. It's a minor score, but the Tigers are in front.
Handy point.
13-8-86 Morwell to 13-7-85 Traralgon. 20 minutes played last quarter. That's on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
Membry quickly played on, got the ball out 60 metres out from his goal. And now we have a stoppage on the outer side of the ground. How long do we think this will go? We've had 5 goals kicked in the quarter, a number of stoppages, 100 free kicks.
I reckon 28.
28 minutes we're going to estimate. 6 goals this quarter, have we? I've missed the last one.
Yeah, 6.
Hamilton. Comes in. Ruckman there. The two big ruckmen were going at it. Burr took front position. Boyd Bailey wrapped up straight away by Ambler. And we'll have the ball up. Still on that far side wing.
A hush over the ground.
Absolutely.
No one
What's
felt
been a
him.
big quarter. Jacobson got the tap down. Coming through quickly, did well. Got the handball out, looking for Bailey. Throws it on the left boot. Goes out of bounds on the full as he was tackled as he kicked it. And it'll be the Maroons that'll take the relieving kick through Tripodi. Half-back flank for the Maroons. Ticked into time on. 21 minutes gone here last quarter. Morwell Rec Reserve. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon listening to a cracking game. King's birthday weekend here on TRFM. Comes inside to Daltrey. He's looking to switch. Comes back in towards the middle. Will Brent. This next kick needs to be the important one. When they've had slow play, they've had a few turnovers. It's a big kick. It needs to come off. If it does, it'll be handy. Halliburton went up. Scolders was at the ground. Gets the handball over. Ambler looks forward. Finds through. Coming out. Hourigan takes the clear mark.
This is what happens too, though, when you get lagging behind. When Brandon McDonald, and it's probably not his fault as well, because he should have had players up the ground protecting the space that Scolties was running into, but you've got to be a lot closer than that, especially when the game's this tight.
Absolutely. Risky 50-50 kick there from Brent. The Maroons ran with it. The Tigers, as you said, McDonald held to think it was going to come back.
Yep.
Hourigan from 40 metres out, comes in. Goal umpire moves to his right, but it goes through the middle, and it's the Maroons that are in front. They've kicked 5 for the quarter, and Hourigan's kicked 5 for the game.
That was a great kick, and like I said, there's nothing this guy can't do, and he's finishing today. I think that's 5 straight he's kicked since he's been moved forward as well. So an incredible effort, a real match-winning move so far for the Maroons, but a good little finish soon again.
And that's exactly right, and that's Traralgon in the lead for the first time in the match at the 22-minute mark of the final quarter. 14-7-91 to 13-8-86, Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
All important centre clearance now. Which way will it go? Musa will be the ruck up against Jacobson. Bailey's in there with McCauliffe and Quigley. It's D'Angelo. And of course, Ambler and Willardon. Jacobson with a big tap down. Off the line there was Cooling. Tries to get a handle away, can't do so. No opportunity. Are you kidding, umpire?
And I'm with you all the way.
You sound shocked, Scott.
Well, it's been happening all afternoon. These umpires have been absolutely deplorable this afternoon. I'll give you the tip. As Ambler, they've been good though, the Maroons, kicks it towards D'Angelo. And he marks it 70 metres from home. And D'Angelo goes inboard, inside, towards Hourigan again. Hourigan's got 5. He's directly in front from 50, going back to kick his 6th. From 50 metres out, 23 minutes, do I say a sealer?
Could be an 8-goal quarter, could be a fair bit of time on. Fair bit of time on.
5 goals to 2 in the quarter. This will make it 6-2. A hush. Hourigan from 50 puts it on its way.
Yep.
It's through. And Hourigan's got 6 for the afternoon. It's a match-winning performance. And it's a match-winning move.
Yeah, it definitely is, Scott. And you know your afternoon's pretty well set when the ball doesn't seem like it's going to carry, and it just manages to carry over the line, and no one could get a hand to it. Just now, the Tigers have got to go into full throttle mode. They just got to play at all costs now. It's all in or nothing here by the Tigers. They're still in it, I believe. We've got an 8-goal quarter, so plenty of time on.
11-point lead at the 24-minute mark of the final quarter to Traralgon, 15-7-97 to Morwell, 13-8-86 on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
Jacobson and Musil. Jacobson got down. Big tap down. Musil, he roved it though, coming through. No prior, no handball on it. Kicking it out of there was quickly inside 50. Menta does great body work. Coming out, no! And taking the mark there is McDonald.
Jeez, he met that ball hard.
Too far out to score. He needs to give it off.
He'll kick this, Scud.
You've said it twice today. You haven't been anywhere near it. McDonald, he's going to play on. Runs inside 50. He lets it go from on the 50.
It's a goal.
He's made it.
It's a goal.
It's worked again.
He's kicked the goal.
He's
kicked the goal.
The cooling box didn't work. It's working. Keep doing it.
That's 3, the cooling curse. You just stop. Hey, have you been down to training lately? I don't think so, Scud. McDonald with the big reply brings the score back under 1 kick. And we've got a game on.
It's really important if the people that are watching on YouTube at the moment, the way he attacked that ball, he was never meant to mark it, and he met it one hand cleanly as well. And the kick was just as good.
And it's a 5-point margin in Traralgon's favour. They are 15-7-97 to Morwell, 14-8-92.
Well, what do they do here? It must be a winner from the middle. For either side, it's all important. Is it Jacobson to get it out? No, it's a quick kick from Bailey to centre half forward. Ball in dispute. Here he is. It's Cody McDonald from 48 metres. Oh, the loose man back. Who is it? He is the king.
No, it's his twin brother. It can't be him.
How does Ty Hurrigan become a loose man in defence now? He is an absolute match winner. The relieving kick will land in the hands of the Tigers, though. And it's Bailey, 55 metres out from goal.
Bailey goes from 55, puts it to the square. Who's there? Who can mark it? Hurrigan back, gets the fist in, goes over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
And you know what would have happened, Timmy, as well? It wouldn't have been the bench's call. It would have been Hurrigan's call to push himself back. That's just that leadership he shows.
Good luck.
All for the team.
Good luck getting the goal here. There is every player except 4 inside the forward 50 for the Tigers.
5 points, 26.5 minutes gone in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
Buckman Jacobson gives the big tap out. Who's coming through? Brown took on the tackler. Nothing coming from it. Traralgon get the kick out through D'Angelo. Will it land in the hand of Lopez? Don't sit on it. No one wants it there. Gets the handball coming through. The Tigers deliver the ball back inside 50. McDonald again. McDonald's taking the mark.
Now, he was a match winner against Warragul last time as well. We don't know how much is left on the clock. The benches are both asking how much is left. Now, it's a much difficult kick and a real tough pocket here. But a great lead, a great mark as well.
He's on the right side for the right footer boxer.
He certainly is.
Is he going to play on? Comes in, swings out a little bit, puts it on its way. And he's put it through! McDonald's put it through! And the Tigers are back in front!
This game's stupid. This game is off its head right now. It's an incredible game of footy. The Tigers have shown a bit here. They're calling for the bench right now, but what a finish. All players back. Here we go, all players back from Morwell McCall. They're all going back.
1 point lead to Morwell, 27.5 played in the final quarter. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, 15-8-98 Morwell, 15-7-97 at Traralgon.
Now Hurrigan's gone forward now.
Here we go. Into the middle of the ground. Jacobson Musil, tap down McAuliffe. Grabs it, tackled. Umpire says, on ball.
Oh my God, they've paid that all day. They've paid it all day.
28 minutes, final quarter. Game 1 point, the margin of the Tigers. Quick kick by Reuters, goes to half forward. Tripodi left it behind. Good pick up by McDonald for the Tigers. Kicks to half forward. Scolters and McDonald. Scolters takes the marks. They want him to move it quickly. The crowd have got absolute ape droppings, and the kick goes down the line. Spoil, ball in dispute. Cooling's there. Handles to McFarlane, gives it to Cooling. Gets dumped. Goes to McMahon. He drives it back. Half forward. Big contest. Double fist by Wetherill. Ground level there by the Maroons. It is Halliburton. Kick around the body. Smothered. And it ricochets out towards Tom McMahon. Took on the tackler. Drags it in. Umpire said fire ball.
That's holding the ball all day.
Great decision, umpire.
That is a coach's tackle. What a tackle. One-on-one contest. Did not shirk it.
Ruckman go at it again. Jacobson, Musil did well, got the tap down. Halliburton, they've got to get it in, the Maroons. D'Angelo, Ambler comes out wide. McMahon's got to get it on the boot. Menta, he's got a high tackle. The first one that's gone against him all day. The quick handball over. Ambler puts it in. Hourigan. Where's Hourigan? He flew high. Wasn't able to take the mark. They paid the mark. He puts the ball up in the air. He puts the ball up in the air and says, I've kicked 6 and I'm going to kick 7. 29 and a half minutes gone.
This is
29 and a half minutes gone. He's kicked 6.
Siren can't be long, can it?
This to put the Maroons back in front or to tie the game.
his due.
Hourigan,
Big crowd, big moment, big player.
comes in from 30.
He's missed.
He's missed it.
Oh, can you
He has
believe
missed it. He has pushed it across and scores a tide.
At 15:08.98, and we've played 30 minutes of the final quarter. Harvey Norman computers score.
The Tigers want the win. They go straight down the middle. Musil takes the mark. He plays on, gives it to McFarlane. Open forward line, but it's 2-on-1. Traralgon have got 2. It's McDonald the 1. It's 2 for the Maroons. Scolters with the Shepherd. Left it behind. McDonald taps it out. Membry's there. They just need a point. It's in their forward 50. Well done by Daltrey to get it.
Good spot there for him.
To Marsh. It's over for a boundary throw in. Scores a level. 30 and a half minutes gone. Where's the siren? Boundary throw in and the Tigers forward 50. Roll the dice or hold it in. What will it be? Front spot Musil. Behind was Jacobson. Lots of numbers around. No one's getting the clearance out. McFarlane's there. Daltrey's there. Umpire's there as well. My ball.
This could be it, Scud. This
Another
could be
stoppage. 31 minutes gone. Round 9 Gippsland League scores tied between arch rivals. It doesn't get any bigger. Take a breath. Umpire Essler in 600 says, let's get going again. Jacobson with a big tap down. Quick kick by Daltrey. Does it go out of bounds on the full? No, it's going to be marked. And it's marked by Coda McDonald. Quickly, gets it inside, goes. Brown was going to take the mark. It's a draw. It's a draw. Scores 15-8-98 apiece. What a game of football. What two clubs these are. Proud clubs in maroon and white, in black and yellow, on King's birthday long weekend. Standalone game. And it's a tie. Let's go to a break. And after it, we'll come back. We'll have a drink, maybe a scotch, and we'll do the post-game after this. It's Gippsland Live. It's thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.